heni orvidi gal an veriasid pride of line ranun meonagre bodel begoduni.
Menace and methods label me a lethal weapon, making niggas die, witnessing breathless imperfections. Can you picture my specific plan? To be the man in this wicked land, underhanded hits a plan. Scams are plotted over grams of rocks. Undercover agents die by the random shots. We all die in the end, so revenge we swole. I was all about my ends, fuck friends and foes. Me, a born leader, never lead a block without my heater. Got me a dog and named him my bitch nigga eater. What could they do to me, a little brat? Shit, them niggas that shot me is still terrified I'll get their ass. How can I show you how I feel inside? We outlaws, motherfuckers can't kill my pride. Niggas talk a lot of shit, but that's after I'm gone. Cause they fear me in the physical form. Let them be known I'm troublesome.
Flundi, heni, orvidi, gal an veriasid. Pride of line ranun, meonagre bodel begoduni.
Legendary live eternally. Fuck you niggas and that bullshit you going through, we outlaws. Legendary live eternally. Bitch made niggas and that bullshit you going through, outlaws. Legendary live eternally. Bury me in peace cause they fear reincarnation. Niggas screaming peace cause they fear when my squad face them. Take them to places, take the face to embrace them and break them. All them motherfuckers. Legendary live eternally. Gutter ways, my mentality is ghetto. A gorilla in this criminal war. We all rebels. Death before dishonor. Bet I bomb on them first. Niggas knew we came for murder. Pulling up in a hearse. West side was the war cry. Busting off freely, screaming fuck all y'all niggas in Swahili. Pistol packing fresh out of jail. I ain't going back. Release me to the care of my heartless strap. Say my name 3 times like Candyman. Bet I roll on your ass like an avalanche. So survivor. Learn to get high and pull drive-bys. Murder my foes, can't control my nine. Hearing thoughts of my enemies pleading, please. Bust ass motherfuckers tried to flee. Picture me letting this chump survive. Ran up on his ass when I dumped him, die. Cause I'm troublesome.
Flundi, heni, orvidi, gal an veriasid. Pride of line ranun, meonagre bodel begoduni.
Legendary live eternally. Fuck you niggas and that bullshit you going through, we outlaws. Legendary live eternally. Bitch made niggas and that bullshit you going through, outlaws. Legendary live eternally. Bury me in peace cause they fear reincarnation.
Hey everybody, what's up? How's everybody's night doing? Everybody ready for the pig hunt? We're gonna go after Phil hard tonight. Lord Thunder's gonna be joining us. He's gonna be hunting with me. Should be a blast. Heather, Meth, anytime you guys want to pop on Discord, you can. Just give me a second here. I'm gonna give Lord Thunder an invite.
You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do.
I'm everybody's dad.
Yeah.
How you been?
I've been okay. How have you been?
Meh, fucking working like crazy. Everybody
Yeah,
at work is sick
not-
except for me. And now I'm just getting my
Well,
fucking ass kicked.
Oh, man, God.
I'm gonna die here right now. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Don't die.
Yeah, Meth and I know Meth wants... We have a question to ask chat tonight. I want to leave it for Meth to ask. It was asked on That Being Said show, That Being Said. But we want to go into more detail with it. And because Meth's got a really good fucking question to ask.
Mm-hmm.
And it might confuse a lot of people. And then, yeah, we're going to laugh at Phil. He's going to fucking rage when he gets his ass handed to him all night.
So same shit, different day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, is even salty here. Going back to his begging too.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
Oh, I knew it wouldn't last long. Like as soon as the interview, like if he, I think
Who's
it went on
that?
a little longer than I expected it to. Right? Like I thought he was gonna have that interview within like a week. He would have it all set up, ready to go, and then the excuses rolled in. Right? Like,
Well-
oh, I don't have time, and there's a couple people that I want. And no, I don't want to use that guy. He's a liar and a detractor.
He's a
and blah, blah, blah.
detractor. He listens to detractor videos, and yeah, he was never going to do it. He
No.
just wanted to build himself up and make him look like some kind of folk hero or some shit. I don't know what he's doing.
Hey,
Hi,
guys.
Meth Bear.
Hey, Meth, what's up?
Hey, not much. I was just listening here for just a second, but just trying to keep myself busy here. So hopefully you don't. If you hear anything like papers rustling, it's just me going through, just doing some document control and maintenance here while we're doing this shit. So
That's fine.
No, you're not allowed to. Don't listen to Prophet. You're not allowed to. No.
no, not
No.
do whatever I need to do.
Sorry,
I gotta be
I've
spare
had
me.
a day, so if
Oh.
I'm a smart ass, I apologize.
Sometimes if somebody says something, I'm just like, oh, okay, and I don't necessarily take it as insulting, or if I'm distracted, I might not take it as being not understand as like what, but it's just I'm not. I could just be distracted, so no, but no, you're fine, whatever.
At the
So yeah, the whole interview thing, he's putting out this position that if anybody has seen any type of detractor content, you're automatically going to believe it. Everybody except for him and his smart, intelligent, logical viewers and positive contributors, you're smart. Everyone else takes anything and just it's face value. And that's true, and I'm going to believe that, and I'm going to hate Phil now, even though I don't know. This is the first time me seeing Phil, and I'm going to hate his guts, and I'm going to wish he were dead because I saw this one detractor video. He must be the worst person in the world. He's putting that out, and it's completely irrational. I see facts all the time. People being accused of horrific things that turn out not to be true. You just look at it, and then you say, "All right, I see this. I'm taking it as a piece of information, but I'm not." Assigning either truth or falsity to it.
A simple
People can do that.
into the fucking lava. That sucks.
the big thing is that I mean, I get it that being talked badly about sucks, but with people like Phil, even if there is just that nugget of truth, as he likes to put it, there's still truth to it. And you really can't be a martyr who's being abused and whatever if it's there's any truth involved. He
just hates it because it could potentially negatively impact his income and his money. That's it.
Yeah.
But he wants people to love him. He wants people to like him. Everybody loved him until This Is How You Don't Play made people hate them because people are dumb and gullible and believe everything that they see. They don't believe Phil. They only believe negativity because people love negativity and drama. People don't like good things. They don't like cute things. They don't like baskets of kittens, or they don't like Hallmark movies in which happy things happen. They only want. I know, but they only want people, dying, and they only want people being miserable and being laughed at. So, but he also wants to be the victim, but he also wants to be the abuser. He wants to be the person who's dunking on the trolls and dominating and have people say, haha, look at me, I really got them. But then he simultaneously wants to be weeping, saying, help me. And I'm being picked on at the same time. It doesn't work that way. Mm-mm. But in his mind, I mean, in the narcissist mind, they need to be in total control, but they have to be the perpetual victim. So fuck him. So
Well, it's like
it's
you
if
look at the
he
people.
could have gotten an interview with a person who matched his or who met his criteria, no doubt he would have done it. But I mean, it would have been just like the Quarterings interview, in which he would have spread his lies and say that's not true. They have no evidence. Well, do you have any evidence? I don't have to provide evidence, so it's not true. Just believe me. And
It's like the thing
yeah.
with Twitch. He
Mhm.
wants them to prove why, provide proof as to why what he did wrong to get kicked out of the partner
Right.
program.
But he said that them saying hateful slurs is not evidence because he never said hateful slurs. And he took their silence of by saying on stream, I want you to prove to me that I use these hateful slurs or I'm not using your platform anymore. Okay, who cares really, according Twitch's mind. That ask if they I'm sorry, what's this? Did you guys saw that being said show that someone asked if you interview Steel Toe Man? That was like, oh God.
Aaron from Steel Toe. Oh God, I would seriously never talk to you guys ever again if you interviewed Aaron. I would delete you off my friends list on Discord. I would disacknowledge any existence of your existence. No,
they're not real. They're not. I mean, we don't want to be any. You don't want to do gatekeeping, but it's you could. They picked up on DSP. They got a lot of information wrong. They don't know the lore. They don't. I mean, not everybody knows every bit of lore, but they just don't know it.
I don't know the lore.
I mean, you know a lot of the lore. You know the context behind his begging and the WWE Champions, and you know all. That's the lore. That's the modern lore. That's the modern lore. You know something about how the way he treated Panda and everything, but some people just don't know about that.
That is true.
Yeah, so they literally don't know. Yeah, exactly. And there's even a more recent documentary somebody did about Phil. I think he had well over 1 million subscribers, and he got a lot of crap wrong in there. What was that guy? What was that guy's name? It was oh God. Let me see if I could find it. But he recently did just a short. It was something like a 14 or 15-minute video about Dark Side
Call
Phil.
of Duty?
No, not. It wasn't Call of Duty. It was somebody else. It was somebody else, but he recently did one. He had about 1 million subscribers, and he did a video on Phil, but he got a lot of the information in there wrong, and it seemed like he was accepting a lot of what he was saying as true, and it was just very weak, let's just say. And that's one of the problems, is that you get somebody who tries to come in and make some content who haven't been studying, who haven't been watching, and it doesn't. Especially if it's somebody big who has like some reach, it doesn't really help, and it really won't. It might even draw people to him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That is one of the things, is that if you don't really get in there and you don't know the full context, and we have the context, unlike what Phil says, we have the context of what he is saying, and it's not his definition of context of, I only call this person a dumb shit, fuck, retarded kid living in his parents' basement who doesn't know anything and has no value in his life, and nobody would miss him if he dies. I only said that. I was only yelling at him for like 5 minutes on that stream. It's out of a 3-hour stream. I was only yelling at him, calling him dumb shit, fuck, under a turd waterfall for 5 minutes. So that's like nothing of what I do. You see, that's not all that I do.
Admission of guilt.
Well, it's semantics.
You bring up a lot of good points there, and hello, everyone.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Lord Thunder, what's up?
Hello, everyone. So you brought up a fantastic point there. There's so much lore and things to laugh at but not touch regarding Phil here, that it's just so hard to be, how shall I say, comprehensive. And you think of all the things that have been lost just through channels being deleted and whatnot. It's like, man, where do you even start?
and Phil deleting most of his stuff from, what was it, 2015? Yeah, it was during Machinima, so a lot of that was in 2015. And actually, I think during his closet clean out, he had some hard drives that had videos from that era of all the shit that he deleted, that he said either Machinima or YouTube, and YouTube, he said both, told him delete the videos, and which they didn't, but he has some of those on his hard drives, apparently. So there's some good lore in there.
Yeah, I don't think any of those hard drives ever work. Those things are probably dead.
Yeah, possibly.
Remember, he also deleted, just during the recent false copyright strikes, he deleted another 82 videos.
Mm-hmm. Which he said is something that got clear, which he called us dumb fucks who can't do anything, because that issue got, like with the community guideline strikes, that issue that got cleared up like nowhere, because that they really had nothing. It was absolutely nothing. No, but you had to delete videos, or you had to have them edited, or you had to have the description changed, or the title changed, something, right? So that means that you did something wrong and it had to change. But he's saying that, well, we got to clear it up real quick. You deleted the video. That was the point. That's not a win, Phil. That's a loss. It's showing that you fucked up.
Well, again, he's going to lose all those views. He's going to lose all the interaction. All the analytics are going to be gone from those 82 videos. And that's a lot of fucking shit to add to his channel.
So as someone that doesn't do the whole content creation, explain to me the big deal of all this. It's basically like his channel is seeing less value because it has less overall interaction and shit going on the channel. Is that the issue there?
Well, that's why he gets out of the algorithm.
It's not the algorithm because of that.
Yeah, like he blames Machinima. Like, he changed his story. First, it's YouTube told him to do it, then Machinima told him to do it, and in reality, Phil got scared and did it himself, and it killed his chances in the algorithm. But he can get back in if he would leave the fucking live stream up and not just private it and then upload 4 or 5 videos. Because he's going to lose all that interaction, right?
So YouTube basically just sees it as a dead channel because he doesn't leave the stream up? Is that the way you would say? Am I accurate?
Not that it's a dead channel. The problem is that his channel isn't dead. Okay,
it's
dying. He still has it's slowly dying. Yeah, Heather's right.
It's dying.
I'm just getting airstrike the shit. But it's slowly dying. And the problem with it.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Heather. Go ahead.
I was just gonna let you know your game feed screen is frozen, it looks like.
Working on mine.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Maybe I'll try to restart. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I've got it up on my tablet here, and I got it up on the big screen.
Now it's working. I just needed to refresh. All right, sorry, go ahead.
But he lost all, he fucked his chances completely of being in the algorithm. He
lost years of interaction.
Yeah, he lost tons, and then he did it again, right? So,
okay.
If you search, he's done his things like searching DSPGaming. The problem is he doesn't show up on the front page. Right. He does is if it's one of his subscribers, like on my sock accounts, right? We have subscribers. I get notifications on my sock accounts. I'm just getting blasted.
Yeah, I'm getting blocked.
So it's not like he can't be found on YouTube. Holy shit, I spawn and they're right there. He can be found very easily by searching DSPGaming or Darkside Phil. He will come up.
Okay.
He just doesn't like it because he's not at the top when you search.
It's a reminder of all the detractor videos that are doing better on the algorithm than he is.
Yeah.
It's a slap to his little piggy ego.
Yeah.
He also used to just show up on. He also used to show up on the front page, and I can even remember him when they used to have the recommended areas, like, oh, here's some popular things just in general on YouTube. He used to be there, and a lot of his videos, and he hates the fact that when you pop onto YouTube, he's not right there anymore. Because
he's 15 minutes late.
his baseline, right? It's if I've ever done this, then that's the bare minimum of what I deserve, and so he's fallen from that because he's a fucking idiot and has no talent and is just a repulsive person, but he still expects all the benefits.
Yeah,
okay.
He wants to be top dog when it comes to gameplays on YouTube.
Right.
But the problem is he's never going to get back. He's never going to get that.
Well, I mean, you get what you put out. You put out the bare minimum. You get nothing, which is him. So get fucked.
Like you look at other like all this week, ever since Modern Warfare 2 came out and with Warzone coming out, I've been jumping back and forth between Tim the Tatman and Dr. Disrespect. I really don't like watching Dr. Disrespect because his chat is members only, not even subscribers only. Members only.
No, thank you.
Like, no, thank you. Like, I am not going to pay you to talk in your chat. Tim the Tatman is subscriber only, and that's even... that's shady to me. Right?
Yeah.
Like, subscriber only and members only, just no. But Tim the Tatman, at least he's genuine. And...
Yeah.
Hold on.
I like Tim.
Tim the Tatman's really good. But
he's quirky.
You look at the quality of their streams compared to... Oh, shit, caught me reloading. You look at the quality of their streams, and then you look at Phil's.
Right. It's night and day.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, not even night and day.
But they have people that manage their streams for them while they play. So you like Tim the Tatman has whips, right? And he does all the behind the scenes stuff. But that's a professionally run stream, right? Mm-hmm. Like that is, and that's what Phil wants. But he's never going to trust anybody to run the stream for them.
So here's a question I've always had. When he was partnered, do you think anybody was ever telling him, hey, you need to do XYZ moving forward? Or do you think he was never told that? Because that's something I'm legitimately wondering.
From who? His supporters or
from like the partner people managing him?
Well, Machinima tried to help him, but he refused any help.
Right.
On the Twitch side, Twitch doesn't hold your hand like that.
Right.
So I can honestly say, I mean, I'm not a partner, I'm only an affiliate on Twitch, but I can pretty much guarantee you know, once you make partner, well, they don't even have partner managers anymore. They got rid of that whole entire ecosystem in their company.
Sure, why not play the devil
So,
in that way?
but
Modern Warfare 2 on Friday night.
They were there to act as a middleman between the streamer and whomever they were needing to talk to. That's all they really were.
Nothing happened in the game. There was no
Machinima. Machinima tried to set him up. Like they told him, you can't do this forever, so you got to make a plan. And Phil didn't want to.
Today we played for another 3 hours.
Right? Phil was like, I can do this forever. And then his mom even told him, you need to come up with a 10-year plan. And that went by the wayside.
He's what, 3 years into that 10-year plan?
Yeah.
2 years?
Well, he got married. He got married in April of 2019. So
yeah, 3 years.
Crazy.
Well, actually, it was even worse with Machinima because they were asking him in that meeting, you know, that, well, what else can you do? Say, well, you're in the FGC, right? You know, you did fighting games, and you've actually done some commentary, which he was really fucking bad at, and was just yelling over people and being incomprehensible. But it's like, well, yeah, I ran tournaments, and he gave them his hagiography. And
funny you segue into that. That's actually where I discovered Darkside Phil was through the fighting game community. I'm probably one of the few detractors that has seen this man outside of his home.
Oh,
I've seen him at tournaments.
Oh,
I've sat next to him and played him in Street Fighter 4 and beaten him.
No way.
Oh, really?
It was just casuals, but I never really cared like that. You know, I wasn't taking out 14 fucking credit cards. I'm sorry, can I curse on here?
Yeah.
A standard
Oh
my
multiplayer with
God,
this gun,
fuck yes,
get all
you
the
can.
attachments for it.
I'm not
I
sitting here
think
taking out
it's really something to
14
get that
fucking
decoy,
credit
because I
cards
really
like
like
some
the decoy
dumbass
beta,
trying to,
and they made it one of the hardest
you know,
things to
beat all
unlock
the
in
Asian
game.
players because I secretly don't like
tonight
a
it's
person of
multiplayer.
a
And by the
certain
way, there's a new
nationality. Oh,
multiplayer map. I hope you
no,
play it.
let's not.
It's, what is it called? Hill
Oh,
House.
No, he
no.
doesn't. He
Yeah.
doesn't like. He doesn't like Asian people. He does. He's afraid of. He's afraid of blacks and Hispanics. He doesn't. He hates Asian people because they took away his only chance at glory and what was rightfully his. And
Originally,
you
there
know,
was going to be,
that's
but then I realized that
it.
Monday
Or
night I have
maybe
to
there
film
was
what
an
I think
Asian
will
guy
react
when he
videos
was
to
at
patrons
school
for this
who
month before the month gets
got a
started.
girl he really liked, and so
So
he hated
I was
Asian
like, "Oh,
people
crap."
for
So
some
since I have to
reason.
do that,
I wouldn't.
Tuesday's basically
Yeah.
up in the air.
I mean, I
So
know
here's
for a
what's gonna happen.
fact,
On
for a
Monday,
while in that
there's gonna
era
be a
when he
poll
was
posted on the main channel
traveling,
page of
the
DSPGaming
Asian
on the community tab, and there's going to be 4 options. They're gonna be
players
God of War
were,
Ragnarok,
for the most part,
Frontiers,
ahead of,
Pokemon Scarlet,
how shall I say,
and Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer.
everyone
You
in
should
Street
vote.
Fighter.
When that
So
poll
it
goes live on
was
Monday,
not uncommon.
you
I
should
mean,
vote, because the games are the top 2 games
but yeah, he
will be the 2 streams I play on Tuesday. Okay?
he's
So Modern Warfare 2
he's
gets enough
always
votes,
been a
it will definitely
grimy
be one of the 2
person,
games. If it gets the most votes, it'll actually
and
be
it's
the
just
daytime
only gotten
stream.
worse.
There you
Yeah.
go. Sound good?
Yeah. I mean, part of it's getting older and isolation, the
As
alcoholism or
usual
the
tonight,
alcohol
everyone,
use, and
if you contribute in any way, I will
just
give you a shout out, but
his
you have to please keep in mind
bitterness. You know, he's fuck the world. I'm going to act the way I want to act. If they won't treat me right, I'm not going to treat anybody right. And also this deep snorting and the throat clearing. It's one of those things that scammers use to just ensure that the right type of people are around them. It's like a lot of those scam emails will have things that are completely misspelled. Even an official agency, it could be this like the state of Florida or something. It's like, oh, this is the state of Florida saying that you have a tax lien. Give us eBay cards, please. And people be like, oh my God, I need to go out and get gift cards. It's because people they fall for that and they don't mind it or they stay quiet about it. And it's if you can just deep snort and cough and hack and burp and do all that and do all of that, and these people stick around, those are the people that you want.
Yeah, I mean that's. I think the thing that really irks me the most is he is clearly just having no mercy and preying on whatever he can cast into his net, as narrow as it may be. Like that's just grimy.
It's all for him. It's all about me. It's about getting what I need, and that's it. He casting it at exactly it. He's going and harvesting resources, and he doesn't have any thoughts of stewardship of it. It's like, well, let's not clear cut all the trees. Let's not take all the lobsters because we need more later on. It's no, just go out and pit mine and do blast drilling and just blow away the mountainside and pick up whatever's there. You know, that's how he works.
It's, dare I say, becoming cultish with this we against the world shit, and I'm like,
oh yeah. But anyway, just to circle back on the machinima thing, it wasn't just that he refused to think about his future, maybe doing something else. It's he thought that he derided the people at the meetings. Like, these people are fucking morons for even suggesting that. Why would I want to do that anyway? And these people are buffoons and have no idea what they're doing.
Right. Well, you see yourself as on top, and I don't want to say he was young enough to play the I was young and dumb card, but when he first started, I think maybe you can kind of listen. I'm the last person to give this man a little bit any credit of any sort, but I can kind of see where, like, when he first started, being surrounded by that money caused kind of a shock per se. I mean, shit, that's a lot. But like, you know.
Well, I think that they were inviting him to think about not just doing pure gameplay, but you could do this too, right? You could also do this. Why not give it a try? And just so that it's diversify it's diversify your income streams, diversify what you're doing, in case maybe you lose interest in this and you want to do something else. Well, you already have something that's here, and this is something that's popular. Maybe think about it. And just a thought of supplementing or trying something else was offensive to him.
So,
and yeah,
giving an example.
He's screaming about Activision right now on the cutscenes. He can't skip it. He's just going off.
Oh Jesus.
Old man lore.
And now we don't have to hear it.
He at one point in time traveled to a tournament, a fighting game tournament. I want to say it was between 2009 and 2012, called Final Round in Atlanta.
We're talking about hitting the member goal, which we
He was going around, he was filming matches, off-stream matches between higher profile players to record and upload to his channel.
But that's what it is. These people are dumb and they want
Now at the time, this was when, oh, what the hell's his name? Team Spooky was becoming the guy for fighting game streams. Like, he was even in his infancy of his channel, and he's now, you know, basically able to be one of those streamers that streams whatever he wants, and he gets people to show up and watch him. But he was actually told at that event, stop your shit. You do not have a right to record the shit here and put it up on your channel. He then put out like a recap video of the day, recapping his day at that tournament, and he talks about yeah, you know, the tournament organizers and the stream organizers were detractors because they wouldn't let me record and monetize these matches. I'm like, dude,
the rights to that content.
Right. And it's like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, have some shame. Right.
I want the money, and the money is mine.
But it's like,
Are you guys ready?
this man has no shame.
No pride. He has no shame. He has no he has no pride, because if he had pride, he wouldn't beg like a little bitch, like a little castrated pig, flipping over on his back anytime a threat came along. His ego is bigger than his decrepit condo. It's bigger than his wife. His mom wife.
Like, this one is like
His wife.
His wife, his female wife. He's a mature adult with a female wife.
That's what it feels like.
And they go on errands, so that means he's a better human being than you.
My mom and my wife.
Yeah.
Ah!
Just brewing up barrels of his famous toxicity. And just make sure you go out and get the cirrhotic swine flavor. It's a mix of 50-50 gin and tea. So
diabetes-inducing Italian sauce.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we didn't get a server.
All right, ladies and
How do you want to do this? Do you want to play?
Dealer's choice, my friend. That's why I made you it.
And then when he backs out, we'll back out.
That's fine.
Unless we're like close to the end, because I want the experience too.
Hey man, do whatever you want to do.
Has anybody caught him?
Last time we were unlocking.
Not yet.
Did we know? Okay.
Not in this game, but in an old Battlefield I did.
Oh, okay. And somebody, oh yeah, Prophet, you got him in Halo, or you were either on a team or against him. And,
yeah, we got him in Halo. There was it like months ago.
Okay. Mm.
And if we end up on the same team, we'll just team kill him, or we'll just flashbang him and smoke him the entire time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand next to him shooting an unsilenced gun.
On the subject of diversification, it's not always the most, because it got brought up. I'm sorry, I'm kind of reeling things back in a moment, but you said something that, you know, kind of... This is not me siding with Phil, please don't take it that way, but diversifying can be difficult, especially if you're known for one particular thing, be it one game or one particular genre or everything. So, and the people who really make diversifying work for them are the smart people who can figure out how to do multiple things, you know. Phil is not that smart.
I can actually hear the music clearly.
Well, it's yeah.
So little
But it's not just that.
There's more to diversifying than just being a quote-unquote variety streamer.
he was already eminently disliked at the time that the suggestion was made in the fighting game community.
Yeah,
and so they wouldn't even probably accepted him. So it's like, great, he could potentially do that. Because they didn't know his history. They didn't know that people were like, Phil's a fucking piece of shit, and that Mike Watson and Jaha should have whipped his legs. You know?
So I'm going to be real. There were a lot of people that only wanted him to show up if he brought money. Cold hard
But
cash.
you said he was a walking ATM.
Wait, walking ATM, that's what Jaha called him.
Yeah. But he see, the thing with Phil is he really shit. He really needs to do members gameplay. Like, if he's gonna play Warzone, he's gonna do Warzone solo, and he's gonna get his ass handed to him.
But if he incorporates community, he can at least make, somewhat entertaining,
But it
Like,
would
that's
still
the
be
thing,
the
You
same.
do that.
I know.
Go ahead.
Oh my
Oh, no,
god.
go ahead.
again. He creeped
He
around
used
the
to
corner.
do-
I couldn't react in time.
He used to do gameplay with other players, right?
Sucking.
But the problem
Right.
was is those players were better than him, and he basically got carried all the time, and people laughed at him, or they wanted to see those players
A
back.
wing situation. Yep.
Yeah, and Phil didn't want that because it's not about Phil anymore,
I
right?
couldn't get it
Right,
beyond
and he's
straight ahead.
so
I was
afraid
tired.
of human
I
interaction.
missed, and he
It's
just
like
sitting
being
down
told
me.
John
Despite the fact
Rambo
I
was
was
somebody's
completely
favorite
separated
out
from
of the
the bullets,
Project
nothing-
7
nothing
shit.
hit.
John Rambo was the
Oh.
best part about Project 7. John and Howard. It wasn't Phil.
I'm doing horribly. I don't
Well, I
know.
almost killed you there.
Anybody.
You're fine.
But,
Um,
oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
me too.
Don't know where he came
I'm
from.
distracted by listening to you guys and laughing at
Basically, people
Phil.
are like disagreeing in the chat.
God,
they're
he
like,
is
"You have
doing
no optic on your gun."
he is
Yeah, 'cause
doing
last time
so
everyone yelled at me and said, "Don't
much
put an optic on
worse
this
than he
gun."
normally
I mean,
does.
look at this.
Oh my
This is a
god.
terrible match.
Bad.
Basically, I can't get anything.
Oh,
going
I know what
everywhere
I was
spawn,
gonna
there's a
say.
guy next
The
to me
thing
fucking
with
me
the
up.
members,
Then I get into a
if he were to
situation
play
where
with
way too
members, it
far
would
away
just
from
be
the
the
guy.
same thing. He'd
Hey,
peel
Reno.
off from the rest of the group and try to be Rambo
So,
and try to be big damn hero, to quote Firefly, Boy, Prophet, you really screwed the pooch there, didn't you?
Oh, I was jumping through the window and he shotgun to the
Yeah,
face.
it's shit. It's a shitty first
A
match.
show I couldn't really stand.
so I have no idea how I'm going to do it,
I've done
but
absolutely
I
nothing.
do want to
I
do
got
some
one kill.
good old tractor content. And it's going to center around why he is bad at fighting games. Okay? Basically, what I'm going to do is, if you've ever seen Animaniacs, it's going to be like a good idea, bad idea thing, where it's going to take something he does and show why it's bad. And I'll even explain. Like, okay, I went back and watched the Christopher Genius 13.0 DSP. Okay?
Yep.
He passed up so much damage just because he didn't play fundamentally sound Street Fighter. And Chris brought up that point. He's playing fucking Ryu. It's not rocket science.
Ryu is like
What the fuck? Where'd it come from?
baby's first Street Fighter.
He is the character people will tell you to play first in Street Fighter because fundamentally he is going to teach you this is how you anti-air.
God.
This is
I
how
stuck
you
him.
do
No, I didn't.
spacing
How the
with
fuck
both
didn't I
normals
stick
and fireballs.
I threw it point
He's the
blank.
guy who
How
runs up
fuck
on the
did
track
that
with,
hit?
at night and
way it could've
just,
went through him.
lets it blast and he just hits everybody out. It's his Hadouken. Was it his Hadouken is stronger? It goes far. Like if you say compare him to like Sakura.
I'm not playing.
It's bigger. It's faster. It's
I'm just
powerful. What is it? His
Dude, is it just me or like
Sakura
Right,
has
his-
more rushdown capability, whereas
Right.
Ryu is an all-arounder.
right, and
So-
but like his
no chance to do anything at all. It was
what
just
is it? His
constantly
Dragon
just
Punch actually has
walking,
iframes on
Yeah,
it,
I
right?
know we are. We're playing 18.
The Dragon Punch has invincibility frames. That's because it's meant to be used as an anti-air.
Right.
He said,
I don't know how Street Fighter 6 exactly works because I wasn't cool enough to get into the beta. I also didn't apply because I'm a lazy fuck, but anywho's.
He didn't like it. I can see he's going to complain about the lack of chip damage. He obviously doesn't get all the new mechanics. Although I think that they were a bit on the complicated side, so you really can't fault him for that because,
my party is
I think It would
again,
happen most anybody.
It says
I don't
someone
want to
joined the
comment on
party,
that before I play the
even
game
though
and
my
experience it
party is
myself.
private.
Oh,
It
sorry.
let someone join.
You're fine.
Look at this.
Well, he's
But-
mad. Somebody joined his party. Someone found a way to join his party, and he's all pissed off.
But there's
I
like
never had
fundamental
that
stuff he
person become
didn't
a
do.
friend.
Like Chris
There's
G, I
absolutely
believe, was
no
playing a
reason why
very
they
heavy
ever should have
rushdown
joined my
character.
party. And my
The
party
drunken
was
fist
set
style
to
character.
private.
Oh god, I'm
Mm.
saying style and shit. Oh
The
god.
drunken
It was
fist guy?
always set to
Is that
private.
isn't that
So they
Jamie?
updated the game.
Not
Yes, I
Jamie.
believe so. I
Jamie.
believe
They
so.
Yeah.
updated the game, and
So,
then
like-
Rashid
they
is
changed all settings for
the
when they did
Middle
when they did,
Eastern guy from
Warzone.
5, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
patched
Rashid
the
was the
game,
character
and
in
they reset all
5.
of your
But
personal
anyways,
settings. Isn't
Sorry.
that a bunch of
you're fine. You're
geniuses?
fine.
Just the one few things I know
completely
about
fucking sick.
Street Fighter.
Why would they
I'm
do that?
totally clueless otherwise.
Oh, because you passed
So
the
I
game,
only play
I want
Sagat
everything
because
to
I
be
like
set back to
uppercutting and
default.
throwing
No, I don't
fireballs.
become
Oh,
fun.
Sky.
Anywho's, there was
That is
so many
incredibly
opportunities
stupid. And on top
where
of
not
that,
even.
Like,
Well, I'll focus
you
specifically
know
on the
what it
Chris
is?
G
They're
set.
lazy. It's like
He
overly
let
lazy
Chris
game
G
development.
jump
So,
in.
rather than
And so
take a
much
look
of
at
fighting
everything you've
games
done in the
is
last
knowing
months
what you
since the
can
game's
and
come out, we
can't
don't
do
care.
mentally,
We're giving the
okay?
game just respect.
That is to
Just
say,
set it
if
back like it's
I
in the
know
game.
I can
Why
sit
keep
there
eating
and
for
throw
us?
fireballs
You
at
don't have
any
to know
range,
what
and you're
you
just
do.
gonna let me get that little bit of chip damage,
Stop being
that's
fucking
less
lazy.
hits
You're
I have
filthy
to
rich.
land.
So many people buy your game every year.
And if
Bruno,
I get in
send
your
me- Sorry, Bruno, send me your
Good evening, Piggy.
DM me on Discord and we'll get you in.
Like, if I know my frame traps don't have to be crisp and I can
That's
get
right,
away
and
with
then
some
they
fuckery,
force me
and
to
you're
watch
just
their
gonna
bullshit
take it,
Warzone. By the way, for some
then
reason
I'm
now I have
gonna
120
try and
millisecond
land the
ping.
style
Did you see that?
combos
Why
on you.
did I
You know,
have-
I'm not
wait a
gonna
minute.
do the bread and butter,
Why
the
did I have
basic shit.
120
I'm gonna be
millisecond
trying to
ping?
hit you with the
What
one
is
frame
going
links
on?
and all this, that,
I'm
and the
wondering
other.
if it reset all my
And I
settings.
think,
Hold
you
on.
know, if he'd played Chris
I gotta
G
look
like
and
after
see
like
if
a few
it's
months of playing the
literally
game,
reset
we
every
probably would have
setting
seen some
set up
worse
in the
styling.
game.
Like, let's be
Just
real, he
might.
got off easy because it's a beta,
It literally might have.
100%.
That's
But
remarkable. Let's see.
when Chris G said he's playing Ryu, it's not fucking rocket science. I went back and I'm like, all right, let's see what Chris is saying here. Like, okay, he's letting him jump in there. He's letting him jump in there. Now, Ryu has a Dragon Punch, his Shoryuken.
It kept my field
The
of
intent
view.
of that move is to be your anti-air.
Yeah, it kept. It
And
turned
he's
off the
not
film rate,
doing
it
it.
kept the motion blur off.
And
Wait,
there
no,
were
it
some
didn't.
where Chris like put it up on a
It
tee
turned roll
and just
motion
sat the
blur
tee
back
right there and
on.
said, okay,
No, I
Phil,
want no motion
hit a
blur.
home run.
Wow. It defaulted a ton
And
of
he
shit
just
back,
let
as
Chris
if I
G
never
do
fucking
whatever he
fucking
wanted.
did anything.
So
What
then
a
I
piece of
started
shit.
watching other clips of him
remarkably
playing
stupid.
the beta. And he was playing Guile.
It only
Now,
kept
Guile has a
certain
slightly
things,
different move. He has a flash
and
kick.
it undid others.
Uh-huh.
And the way that works is Guile's a
Genius
charge
level.
character. So
Fucking
you either, if
genius
you want to do his
level.
fireball, you got to hold back and then go forward.
Let's see.
If you want to do his flash kick, you got to hold down and then press up and a kick. And that does his flash kick.
Yeah.
And he's just not doing it. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And it's just, it's mind-boggling to watch this man. Like, what is he's not even doing the fundamental shit. And this is a former pro fighting game player, might I add you. The former best North American Super Turbo player.
That's it.
Yeah.
They still don't have a streamer mode,
Outside
by the
of
way. They still don't have
some
that. They-
Street
remember
Fighter
when they was in
5,
the beta, they removed it, they didn't
I
roll it
hadn't
back in.
played
Again,
in
it's just laziness.
over
They're a
20
lazy-ass
years,
game developer. They
and
really are.
Prophet
It's
and I
pathetic.
played on
They're one of the most
Fightcade, and
profitable
oh
game
my
developers
god.
on the planet, and this
People
Call
are
of Duty-
ridiculous.
Call of Duty every year is
Well,
one of
we
the
were
laziest
also
game
playing
developers I've
Alpha
seen.
Third
We remove
Third-
settings you
Third
don't want.
Strike?
We patched the
Third
game to add
Strike?
Warzone.
Yeah,
Wait,
Third Strike.
Force you to watch
Third
cutscene
Strike,
you
yeah.
don't wanna see.
So that
Unskippable.
was when I never
by the
played.
way,
I stopped
reset
playing
half of
during
your
the
settings.
whole Street Fighter
Fuck
2
off.
era with
Like,
all the
seriously, put some
different
effort in it.
variations. And I
Pathetic.
never played at a competitive level. I was just, casual, slide in a few
All right.
tokens, and
Bruno,
But-
pass me lead.
it was fun
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
with
my loadout
Prophet. We
was-
need to
was
do
correct,
that
but
again,
other things were
Prophet,
changed.
when you're done hunting for
Anyway, do I think a
Horse
destructive environment
sign.
make this better? They already have an destructive environment.
One of the
It's
one of the
just
things
cars
that
all blow up
I've
when
that
they
I've noticed that he's
change.
always seemed
If
to
you mean overall destructive
latch
environments, no,
onto.
because
He
it's not about
sucks on
being
it like
combat. There's a mode for that,
you know,
but
a monkey
no, I don't
does to
think
its
that would
mother's
do much.
teat.
Haha.
Is the
Okay.
Technically,
excuse
when
me.
you put it that way.
is the fact that he says he's obsessed with reaction, and he's he's said, I need to be able to, I can't react, I can't counter, I can't punish, and he's so lazy at the game that he's expecting the other player to always be on the attack, and he seemed to be always be on the defense. It's I need to react to his move. I can't do it because of the lag and all that bullshit, right? And it's why can't you take any of the initiative? Why can't you put pressure? Why can't you zone? Why can't you zone them? Why do they have to be? Why do you always have to be? Well, I'm trying to get out of the corner. I need to get out of the corner. My throw doesn't work. It didn't come out.
That's a combination of so many things, I think.
Yeah.
Number one, I think it's just Jin Brain, and his reflexes are probably well below average.
What?
Number
Dude,
two
he did not have a
is
blue dot above that dude's head.
he
had
doesn't.
A blue dot above his head. That's why I
How shall I
and then
say?
he fires on me. It's an enemy.
He doesn't take time to learn fine intricacies of games anymore. So, like, he never really took the time to learn the specific mechanics of Street Fighter V with the I can't even remember what the name of the system is. But he never really took the time to experiment with those, and like, if you don't take the time to try the mechanics in the game, that can be matchup changing. And it's like, what are you doing, my man? And then, you know, it's just, he's a fucking idiot.
Jumps away like a leaping gazelle.
But see, that's the problem with him in any game.
Just
He wants
like
to
real
get in
life.
and then just mash buttons.
Correct.
And expect to be good at it. He doesn't want to learn any mechanics.
Or he expects it to be like. Actually, he said that. What was it? The glory years of Street Fighter back when it was good was Super Turbo 2. What he played and what his claim to fame was, and everything else is flawed or is too overly complex for people to flaunt their e-penis. And so he actually said that basically the best time for Street Fighter was Super Turbo 2. And
what the fuck? Nice frame
I mean,
rate, right?
Which is mind-boggling. But I mean, it does make sense because that's what he was somewhat practiced in. Still bad at it, but he relatively practiced in, But it was a simpler game too, compared to future iterations.
In a game like Super Turbo, you hit somebody once and that goes half health.
Do you see why I hate this stage? The stage is completely stupid. It doesn't even make sense. The stage is in the game.
Which for him, I mean, get in one or two lucky hits, which he derided in King of Fighters 15. It's random jab and then 80% health from just pressing one. As I know, he made it seem like all you have to do is press one button and then 80% of your health is gone. But that's what if he's doing it to you, it's perfect. If somebody does it to him, it's bullshit garbage, and the developers don't know what they're doing, and
You mean double standard?
I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I went to
No,
he
lives on contradiction and double standards.
And then it just like instantly
Double standard, Phil?
And being a bitch. ESP Dookie Shoes Phil.
I think the patch fucked the game up. If you want to know the truth, it's performing way worse than it was just a couple days ago when I played it. It seems to be running way more.
I forgot what I was going to say.
He's saying right now the patch fucked the game up and it's running really choppy. It's like, are we having any issues?
No.
No.
Can't do anything about it.
No.
He's drunk. That's why he was so late to his stream.
Well, how much in tips did he get? I forgot how many tips he got.
Again.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? As soon as I see fire, the game does
WWE Champions
fire, and I'm just instantly dead.
Oh, Bruno's in here.
What do you want me to do? I didn't do anything wrong. The fucking game is fucked up.
I didn't want to interrupt anyone.
What the fuck, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Come on, guys, I gotta go step your game up.
I'm inside a building.
You're gonna be carrying me all night.
Step up your positivity game, bitch.
Yes.
You're expecting professionalism or something?
What the? How are they behind me? Why even play?
I'm expecting only the finest of players.
What's the point? What's the
Only
point?
6 stars.
What was? What a waste of time.
I don't know if Phil would have taken a trip to Total Wine there.
It's just everything's spamming me, hitting me.
I think that he's just
fuck this.
He's got a good enough stock,
that's a fucking
for the week.
right there. What the fuck was that?
Holy shit, he's fucking
Yeah, he probably
toxic.
goes there on his day off and
amazing gameplay right there. Just top notch.
buys 4 or 5 bottles to last him a week. And
Behind the
Like
bar.
I said, I hate that map.
Yeah,
That
I
map is
smoked him.
Really poorly designed.
So, which would be interesting, because if he does have early stage diabetes,
I think he does. He and Wings
probably.
both.
Probably. I mean, if he's still that
Oh, really, Jane?
alcohol consumption
Thank you.
is.
It's yeah.
I hope
He
you
might
get
ignore
I
it.
hope you get a match
I mean,
that's,
his
working.
cope, you know,
I
using it as a
haven't
coping
played well,
mechanism
terrible.
might be so much that he could
That was
figure,
complete shit.
well,
You
it's
saw
early
what's
enough
happening now,
on,
right?
I can
Firefights,
still
the
drink
demons come
somewhat
chopping up,
and get
and there's
away
no way
with
to tell
it,
what's
and
going
then
on
stop
anymore. And
before
it wasn't
it
doing that
becomes
before they
too bad.
patched it for Warzone 2.
You know, it's sort of like
No, sir, it
people
wasn't.
who are
It was
getting
way smoother,
early
and
signs
things
of,
were, made a lot more
well, you
sense.
say even
So I hope
athletes
that
who are
this is not a problem.
have a say
For the sake of putting Warzone 2 into it. That'd be pretty bad.
compounding injury or a repetitive injury to a particular area could be like, well, maybe if I just, you know, relax a little bit and ignore it or heal it, let it heal up and everything, and maybe I can get away with it, you know, and you know, and maybe get away with not having the surgery type of a thing. So, and then they go full force and boom, then it can happen, you know.
So is the speculation that he might be an early onset diabetic?
Shit.
Is that?
So I saw my
It might not
teammate,
be early onset. He might
and I'm
have
like,
just
oh, that's my
been
teammate.
ignoring
No,
it,
there's an enemy
and
between
because a
me
lot
and
of
my
people who
teammate,
have it don't
and I
know
was
that they
supposed to
have
go
it
to
when it's
fire
early
on him.
on.
I heard that one.
So he could have had it for years for all we know,
I literally
and
just
he finally got a
spawned,
diagnosis.
Right? I spawned, took one step out.
I don't
instantly
know.
killed from a flanking position.
Well,
What
It
the
wouldn't
fuck?
be affecting his eyes yet. I mean, unless he's had it for a really long time, because
he's always worn he's worn glasses for the last few years, so
yeah. Well,
who
he's
knows?
always had bad eyesight. It's like he said,
Yeah, 100%.
he would get the prescription, and just like when he was in high school, he would just get the glasses and then just toss them in a drawer and ignore them because, you know, glasses are for nerds. So, and DSP's not a nerd.
He does need glasses. You can see when he squints when he's trying to watch the fucking chat sometimes.
It's hysterical.
Yeah. It's like he should be wearing glasses like all the time, but he doesn't. People said it's like maybe he wears contacts then. No, that's way too confusing for Phil.
Got him.
I mean, obviously you gotta give him the $50 to wear the glasses.
Yeah. $50 to put his contacts in, like. Then he gives himself pink eye, probably.
Yeah, to go with the ear infections he got from that goddamn fucking headset, and makes me want to slap him every time he fucking says that.
Sorry, what?
Sorry.
Oh, yes. God.
The ear infection from an head over the head.
Weekly bathing.
Stand on top.
I
of
commend the
that.
people that keep up on this man's bullshit, because it's just...
It's tiring.
I guess he never cleaned his headset then.
I couldn't see him. He was prone.
Oh, it's
He was crawling
if
on
his
stomach
ear
like a
infections
sleeping
were
salamander,
real,
I
or
couldn't
if it's
see
just
him.
another fake medical bullshit, like the gout. Like the other day when he banned
honest,
that
I
guy
do
because the
not
guy's like,
like
"Can you
using
realize
red
turkey's
skulls when
bad
they
if you have
die,
gout?"
'cause typically
And he
those red
straight
icons
banned the
represent
guy.
No!
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You don't know
Blah,
what the
blah,
fuck you're
blah.
talking about.
Turkey and chicken are the same, so he basically said they're both white meat birds, and so therefore it doesn't have any effect on gout, doesn't raise your uric acid levels. No, turkey is on the lower end of those things, and it should be consumed sparingly. It's not like lobster, red meat, and alcohol to aggravating the condition.
You should avoid it pretty much.
You should
entirely.
eat it just a little bit out of the ear. But he even said, "Oh yeah, turkey lunch meat and everything like." So he eats turkey sandwiches and everything, and it can cause a flare up. I don't even necessarily know if he's gotten a formal diagnosis of gout, because
he said he went to a doctor and told them that he had gout.
And they said, and they're like, "Well, gee, I don't know." And he's like, "I know more than the doctor."
All right,
you know,
third time. Do we think his mother made him go to the doctor?
Was he diagnosed in Washington or Connecticut?
Connecticut. I believe.
Yeah, his mommy made him go.
I did get him, but someone else
gave him
got me
gout.
from a flanking position.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, that's right.
Remember?
Yeah.
His aunt that
Yeah,
lives
because
in
she had it and it's hereditary or some shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He must have had UAV.
Oh, but she never
He must have
told
had
us
UAV to know I was coming
he
through.
had it, which is not a big deal because gout is not a life-threatening
It's
disease.
manageable.
Yeah, but he made it sound like she did him so dirty by never mentioning it. It's like, yeah, okay.
Like, well, if I knew that you had gout, Auntie, then I would have watched myself more. I was like, no, you fucking wouldn't.
No, he
But
wouldn't.
he had to throw somebody under the bus, just like he throws Panda Lee or anybody under the bus. Everybody's to blame, but him. So fuck him. But the thing is that if a doctor had gout, then he would have been at least taking colchicine, right? Is it colchicine?
Right.
I don't know.
By the
Yeah,
way, that cherry juice does absolutely fuck
Right.
all. There's no evidence that it does anything.
So this man thinks drinking cherry juice is going to keep his gout down.
Which
Yeah.
is an acidic liquid,
That's
but it's
nonsense.
supposed to control the acid levels in his blood. How? You know, that doesn't make sense.
I think he's doing it because he just doesn't want to take the medication, or I mean, he has Kaiser. They mail that shit to you. They can mail that shit to you. That's a a standard medication that they will just have regularly sent to your house. He doesn't have to go anywhere for that.
Meth Bear knows DSP's insurance better than DSP.
Kill right there, man.
No, because I mean, I actually have Kaiser, so
Right.
I know how they work with that, and I can't get my meth from them. I have to actually physically go down to the pharmacy
No,
because
it's such a bitch, ain't it, man?
my Adderall's a Schedule 2 drug, and so you have to physically go down, show your driver's license, and do all that shit. So
That makes sense because that is a controlled substance.
it is a controlled substance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
But-
marijuana. Woo!
I
Oh,
wish
yeah,
I
that's-
lived in a
yeah,
state
that's
where it
actually
was
one of those-
legal. Oh my
That's
god.
one of those interesting things. Every other drug, it's tested for purity, and it's measured, and your doctor has medication management and follows up with you on it and everything like that. But when it comes to medical marijuana, it was, here's a big bag of weed, and it's go. And it was like, that was about, because I mean, you go down to Venice Beach back in the day, you would just go and do a telehealth appointment with some doctor who was in India, and they would give you the card, and you would get your medical marijuana card. That was the point of it.
Yeah.
Come on, send some more.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Send all your fucking buddies.
Well, you know, the one thing we can never accuse DSP of being is smart.
No, no one's coming now. All
Well,
right.
he's smart at, he's smart at tricking his dents. Well, a lot of his dents know they're being fucked over, but they maybe have a different agenda. But
We won.
he's staying on brand, so I guess
All right. Phew.
it works for him right now
Good evening, good team.
until he refinances his house and blows all that money.
That's
So,
smart.
can we all agree him getting credit
Alright,
is
no kill death ratio.
probably going to be one of the worst things that ever happened to him?
Oh,
Because he's
fuck
just
yes.
going to go.
There it is.
Yeah.
1.7. Good.
The thing
He's gonna
is,
fuck
like Meth
himself
and I
over.
already said, he can already get a credit card. He could probably
Yeah.
go and
Okay.
get one right now.
Good. I
Like a
100%
small
believe
one.
it.
And
Right.
he knows he can finance shit, so
When do we get to decoy?
It's
much
all
gonna
a
stop
part of the
Five,
grift.
Something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's all a part of the grift, guys.
He might even have it. He's just not telling anybody, or he's already maxed out those little secured credit cards. I know that Discover tends to be, well, at least it used to. Don't know how they are anymore, but I've had clients who
fuck.
would get offers in the mail even before their bankruptcy case
Okay.
Shit.
was concluded, and they were being offered even like, here's $1,000 in unsecured credit card from Discover.
Right,
And
right.
I mean, I wouldn't get a Discover card, if there was a gun pointed in my head. Fuck those people. But
already said I'm trying out Warzone, not tonight. So you
they
can
offer
stop
it.
asking, we're not doing Warzone tonight.
Basically, it's like, look at all this money you have now that all your debt's been cleared up. You could pay this small amount back, right?
Wow, Slayer, that sounds interesting. He says they're making fried
And yeah,
macaroni.
he's probably
It's
fucking up
macaroni
Cat's
stir
credit
fried
too.
with some chili paste, ground
Oh,
beef
yeah,
celery.
Ooh.
Honestly,
Yeah, I
that
hadn't
sounds
thought of
like it
that.
would be pretty good, but
She's
I
the
can't
second
like
wallet.
that.
She's the second income, you know?
Not once.
Gotta leverage that
That's-
shit wherever you find
that's
it.
Totally
one
different from
thing.
how I
Like I
would
was
go.
thinking about this week
You know,
on
like pasta.
Jad's stream. He
Now wait,
why
when
don't
you
they
say
have
that,
a joint
do you
bank
boil
account?
the macaroni
But then I
first,
thought about it. It's like
or
Cat
you
probably
actually
doesn't want her
stir-fry it
money
in
mixed
water,
with
and that's how
Phil's.
you cook it. See,
And
I've
Phil
never
would
would.
probably
done
just
that before.
fucking
That's
burn
because
through it.
I've
Blow
in a
through
second.
it. Yep.
Yeah, I would. I would say if I were Kat's parents, I would tell her not to, but
Well, her mom's a
yeah.
whore in Michigan, and her father.
What an intro.
I don't even know if people have really found much on. I think he's in. If he is alive, I believe he's in Florida.
That's what I thought I heard too.
There's so many
Yeah.
stories on her father. We know everything about her mother, but the stories on her father change.
Are wild.
Yeah. They're crazy. Like, he's some biker guy or...
That man
whatever.
is total incognito mode.
Yeah.
But,
Wow, I couldn't even
I want to ask
what the fuck was that? I was
Yeah.
gonna shoot him
Bruno,
through the car
what did
window.
you
They got, I
think
could aim and
about
fire.
Phil's,
The gun's going like this, like a
medical
slug.
issues?
It won't even aim.
Like when you were
What
watching.
the fuck? I know how to play the fucking game. I know how to
That
aim
he has a
weapon.
very
React when I
suspicious
actually
way
put
of
the fucking
handling
game
it.
back. It wouldn't even do it.
Yes,
It was completely
I agree.
sluggish.
Because I never thought the cherry juice would be a cure
Yeah,
for
look at that. You see how sluggish it is?
any
And
medical
this is, I mean,
thing,
30
because you gotta
milliseconds,
change
and
more
it's
than
a slug. I
that.
can't aim.
Yep.
I can't.
correct.
You
You
have
have
to change
to
your
change.
diet.
It's a
Your diet
ruthless
has
match
to
where I
change.
can't aim the gun. What the
So
fuck
can
is
I
going
rant for a
on?
minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Everything's slowed
This
down
year
to
I
an
have
insane
lost
amount.
about 80 pounds. Why? I
Congrats.
stopped eating like shit. I run basically a 5K 4 or 5 times a day or
I'm
longer.
gonna waste my time. I'm just
I
not.
started
I'm not gonna
lifting
waste time on
weights.
that shit. What a piece of
So, you
shit.
know,
30 milliseconds. But
I'm like, fuck it.
I'd
I'd watch a video laughing at wings or a video laughing at Phil, and I'm like, man,
going behind them, trailing behind. 30
I really don't want to end up like either of these fuckers. And you know, I got a
Yeah,
job
I hate to say
that's
Infinity Ward sucks just as bad
not
as
the
they
most
always say. They
active.
really
I'll
do.
still get some
They
physical
never
activity in the
confuse
course
me.
of my
It's
work,
the
but it's
same
not,
shit every year.
you know, like a in the field type
Get
job.
him, yes! Sorry.
Oh shit! I just got a guy for tag named Phil. Oh no! Oh no! Stream.
Jackie Broyles.
Oh no! But
$2
you know, I
tip,
just
invited
you know
police to his house
gradually
to watch
started
the
doing stuff to
2018
better
Pro
myself.
League
And
with
like when I
None.
first started
Now he
running,
gets a demon-
yeah, I could only
demon
run about a
monster
quarter
class
mile
for
before I got
pay, though.
winded. But now I'm doing
That's
5
really
and 6
weird.
miles. You know, and I just started back in
So,
January. So
your
like,
priest wanted to come over your
you
house
know,
to watch a demonic horror
just
movie
just
with
start small, stream.
you. That's something
This is
else.
Dr. Lord Thunder
That's quite
giving you not medical advice, but
Aggressive
advice. So just
Well, I have,
you know,
I've got
So he says, yes, we
hydrocephalus.
boil the pasta.
And there's pretty much nothing I can do except for go for surgery. So it's not like changing my diet's going to help me.
Interesting.
And that's basically it.
So you
But I'm
do
a fat
boil the
ass.
pasta
Like,
first,
I'm only
you stir
5'7",
everything together.
and I'm fucking fat. Like, you've seen me on the streams. So, but it's like, I'm a healthy fat. Let's put it that way.
fair. I mean, let me rephrase that. Do what you can within your means, stream.
Celery sounds good. Beef sounds good. Never had a hot dog or chili paste with pasta before. I'm not saying that wouldn't be good.
But no, like Phil just drinking cherry
Crossplay,
juice
I don't
isn't
think
going to
you can
be
on
some
Xbox.
magic
It's not possible.
magical
That's one of
cure-all.
the things everyone complained about on Xbox.
And
they
that's-
disabled crossplay.
Ah,
Like, have we ever seen Phil drink cherry juice on stream?
no,
he,
I haven't.
He says he has it with
Oh,
dinner.
what the fuck was that?
Yeah, is anybody else? I think the server might be dying.
The server's
yeah.
shitting. The server's shitting bad.
Can I even get a fucking
Oh, there was a
match with
nuke.
this?
Somebody got a nuke.
There's something wrong.
Oh, really?
And they just updated
Yeah,
it
someone got a
yesterday,
nuke.
right? No, 2 days ago. Yeah, they fucked it up or something. Look
Well,
how
we
fast
won
it's
anyway,
going.
so...
I can't
Nobody
find
has
matches. The matches that play are
the
slow mo,
kills.
even though it says 20,
I saw a
30
nuke go
milliseconds.
off. Like, I saw the fucking mushroom
What
cloud.
the fuck is going
Oh,
on?
I think that was the plane that crashed, the VTOL.
Oh, maybe. I thought it was a nuke there for a second. I'm like, holy shit.
I used to be, I mean, there was a point where I used to be a bit heavier, and you know, now I'm 6'2", and I'm
You know what happens? They updated it,
220
fucking 1 million
pounds.
people jump on
So,
the
well,
plane,
220,
everything gets fucked.
225.
Netcode is
So
fucked up, everything,
it's,
the connections are terrible.
you know,
He's
and,
complaining about the netcode right now.
Thank you.
oh, of course. But I mean, yeah, I mean,
Hi.
even I've seen guys his age, even when you're in your, even if you're 40, you can still lose weight.
You absolutely
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. And it's maybe once you hit your 50s, it can be a problem. Or if he does have low T, that could be an issue. But even if you're a guy in your 30s, you can definitely lose weight without killing yourself. You know, and women, I feel bad for them because they just have to, because they have to starve. A lot of them have to starve themselves and, you know, work out pretty hard.
Yeah.
And you know, they're sort of fighting against nature there after a fashion. And you know,
But-
but it's still possible.
Yeah, so like streaming, anybody listening, like just
threw all
find
the shit
what
up.
works for
I threw
you,
everything.
and
I
like
couldn't
if you want to
find
make a
anyone.
change, just
And then
commit,
the guy
man.
goes
Like
instantly
don't be
executes with one
like
bullet.
Phil.
Is that a
Please
shotgun?
don't. That would make me very
At least
sad
it
to see
makes
there's
sense.
more
It's a
people
very
like Phil in the
powerful
world.
one-shot weapon. That makes
And
sense.
you'll start finding yourself if you cut the junk out and you start, you know, losing weight, is you things that you would have enjoyed before. Things like I remember going on a run at one point, and I was passing by an In-N-Out burger, and I just was like, oh god, it stinks.
Yes.
That and chips, junk food and things. It was just like, oh my god, you just couldn't. You just smell it changes. Once you start
giving up
getting
my
healthy.
ketchup chips. Fuck that.
Yeah, I can't do that,
I
and
can't do that.
I totally.
You're stronger than I am.
So
yeah, I was going to say I admire those with the willpower to do so.
I will say this: it expanded my diet because I found like so many new things. I'm like, yo, I like this. That's pretty dope. Let me do that. I cook a lot, so I just find like alternate stuff I cook. I had some pretty banging cauliflower fried rice the other night. Oh man.
What?
Fried up some chicken.
I was nowhere near
Threw
the
that in
grenade.
with the rice. Oh
Get the
man,
fuck outta here.
eating good.
I was nowhere
But,
near it. It still killed me anyway. Right.
You know,
I was totally
I mean,
set up to
Phil-
kill them all as they come in, and the grenade
This is
for no
macabre,
reason.
and I apologize.
Right.
There's a very good chance we just see this
Fucking
man
shit.
die on one of his streams one day
Oh,
because he
definitely.
doesn't take care of himself.
I agree with DJ. I agree with you and DJ Bruno. One day he's gonna either have a massive stroke or a massive heart attack on stream.
It's gonna be
It's
him or
not-
Wings,
coming from that
one of
guy.
the two.
See, I mean,
Oh, jeez. Forget
Wings,
it.
I'm not so sure about because I mean he does at least make an effort to get out of the house, which results in him getting some kind of,
So he'll die.
exercise
He'll die on his front porch then instead of on stream.
in his truck that
Right
he
on.
spent $32,000 on.
His busted suspension Mustang.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, I shot my own teammate too.
Oh my god, I
Honestly,
forgot
racing the
about
Mustang,
that.
fucking Fast and the Furious style, and crashed it.
Oh man, there's a Wings detractor that has a.
This sucks.
It's the Fast and the Furious scene where they're driving in the cars down the road looking at each other.
Yeah,
And the
and
one
then
goes-
Paul Walker. He's superimposed over Paul
Yes.
Walker.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Who
man.
is that?
It's a
Oh, I know
V6.
who
It's
you're
not a
talking
Mustang.
about.
Is it-
And he's
Is
like, I hope your family dies in a car accident. It's just
Oh,
like-
I'll find it and send it to you, but it's MVP shit.
It's great, yeah.
Oh,
It's
Boogie
among-
has his cancer. Ooh.
Oh, we may have an aimbotter. This dirty Osama guy. He
Over
was
there to the side. See that?
not an aimbotter, but fucking he's gonna wall hack. That was sketchy.
That sucks.
Oh, actually, Prophet.
Yeah.
In case I have to jump off stream because
Nice. We both shot him.
priorities. Did you want to get to that question?
Yes.
Oh
Ask
yeah,
your
the
question.
scenario.
Yeah, the scenario. Ask the question. 'Cause
Nah.
this is
Okay.
a good one.
All right. So
How did I get shot?
everything that we
Super
know
delayed.
about-
Did you see that shit?
okay, considering Phil's prior e-begging going back from Save the House and all the thousands that he collected, and then again the next year when he said, well, I didn't pay my taxes last year, I need more money, and the begging for his dying parents and
Hiding in the toilet.
buying the broken toilet, broken shower, everything. Need to
Broken
pay my bills. The $2,000 cat DLC.
Hey, I killed him.
It just considering all the money that he spent and considering all the money that he's dumped into DoorDash, WWE Champions, alcohol, all the
Executed. Yeah, it looks
bullshit,
like a P90.
right?
I'm just gonna say it kind of looks like a
What
P90.
if,
That gun that I picked up?
Instead
It
of
was,
him
not very
having
damaging, though.
this crippling addiction
I
and
like
spending
the
it on
P90
bullshit,
Modern Warfare
he was
years ago.
putting it into
That was a fun
investments.
gun.
Oh, yeah, that
Now-
guy Osama's a
I'd
little
be
suspect.
fine
Sorry.
with that. I mean,
Well, but if he was lying and saying, I need this
Oh.
to save my house, he was using the same
Oh.
excuses. He was using the same excuses, the same lies, the same fraud, the same victimhood and everything.
Gotcha.
The tax saga, the wedding saga, everything. Just he was acting the same way, but he wasn't pissing it away
gotcha. Yeah.
on bullshit. He was putting it into investments and was, doing that.
Do we think he's that smart?
Well, I would say that in a way that it could be the same, because he's saying I don't have any money when he does indeed have money. He's just trying to get more, and so I think that the hatred would be a little bit. I don't think he's that smart. This is just a hypothetical.
Yeah,
I
like
thought,
say the scenario. Like Meth and I talked about this.
Come on, come
And
in.
it was
They're not
like-
coming in.
Would we still be with the
Yeah.
bankruptcy saga then? Right? would you still have the bankruptcy saga? Would you still have the begging? Would you still
Where are
have
they?
the foreclosure?
Wait, UAV and I
Would
can't
you have
find
moved
them.
to Seattle? Like, I had to think about this after we talked,
Bad
man.
time to reload.
And I would say my opinion of Phil wouldn't change.
No.
No.
Because
and
there's more to Phil than just the begging.
Right.
Hey,
Oh, how would he? I think he still would. I think you could still have the tax saga. I think that he would pay the taxes that he would, have to. But I think that a lot of, if there's some money, say that he could be hiding. I think that he would just try to avoid paying taxes because there are some funds that will allow you to withdraw from them without, and there'll be an option that will let you. That will just say, hey, go ahead and withhold the taxes and send it to the government for me when you sell. And others will say, no, just give me everything and I'll handle it myself. Right? So I could foresee him just not paying taxes properly on if he did do that and still be, well, more so fucked because it would be more money that would be involved that he didn't pay taxes on.
That's one of the more interesting theories.
Damn it. It bounced.
What's that?
Through there.
Your theory about the investments.
Well, I mean, it's just a hypothetical. I don't think that he's not doing it, but I mean, he would be more just a standard con man than a guy who is just indulging, lying like an addict does, just indulging their addictions and fucking people over, right? Addicts will steal literally, and like he has, they'll steal from their parents. They will,
steal their bottom dollar from their broke parents. Yeah.
Yeah. They will steal family heirloom and sell it. They will take this silver that's been passed down from great grandmother, and they'll go and hawk it for the spot price to be scrapped, right? So they can just go and get their fix done, right?
Fucking shit. They have UAV.
So, but he'd just be more of a standard con man. But I think that a lot of our outrage right now is the fact that you're taking this money, you're saying I'm broke, but he's broke because of his own
vices.
His own vices. He did it to himself, right? And he's saying, everybody has to carry me. Everybody has to keep helping me and pushing me along as I just dump this money into the fire. But I think that the fact that people tend to be reviled or just so pissed off at him is because he wastes it. And it's like, okay, fine, you have money. You're saying you don't have money. Now you're just a liar and a fraudster. But here it's, you're fucking useless, man. You're doing even worse.
If this scenario would have happened, you would not have
I got the last kill.
WWE Champions saga. So you wouldn't have Secret Limited's video. Right?
Mm-hmm.
There wouldn't be WWE Champions time. You
That's
wouldn't
true.
have any of those memes, right?
Woo, there it is.
So
I knew they were over there.
Or gin. Oh my god, he's drinking gin. I mean, it wouldn't be as bad. I mean, I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that he had those handles of gin in his hotel rooms and everything like that. But now it's like, oh my god, look at all the total wine shopping he does and everything, and it just proves it. So if he wasn't a drunk and he wasn't a gambler and he didn't do DoorDash because of his crippling fear of everything, we just wouldn't have those memes too. I mean, there might not be as much interest in him if he was just a fucking thief, effectively a fraudster.
Oh, wait a minute.
Rather than what he does now.
No, because again, they all.
So do you think he'd be in like jail then?
I don't. He could probably be sued. I don't really know if anybody would make a criminal case.
I don't think you would get enough. How shall I say?
That's the best of all worlds.
Interest to get a case to be a thing.
Yeah.
So okay.
I mean, would the interest still be there if we didn't have all the lolcolism and the drama and the bullshit?
My opinion of Phil would not change. I would still think he's a piece of shit.
Right, but do you think as many people would watch? Because a lot of the memes just wouldn't be there, and a lot of the outrages, he's begging for money, saying I need to pay my taxes, when indeed he's just going in, throwing it into Sweaty Man JPEGs and jerking off to them. That's what he's doing, and buying DoorDash. That would be like, what the fuck are you doing? It just makes it even worse, I think.
That's a very fair question.
Okay.
Would he be without the means? Would he be as reviled?
Okay, let's continue.
So,
I think he'd be hated more actually.
No run
Because
to
if
AJ,
he's a
the food was
thief
good. We
just
had the
hoarding
Mexican
money
bait.
and
This
feigning
is
distress
variations on the
just to
ingredients.
hoard
We had a
money,
new kind of rice.
then
A new brand that actually tasted better than the other one we used
that
to
might
use.
be
We had a salsa
worse,
that actually had some
in my
Could be.
eyes.
pieces in it that was pretty
Well,
good.
Wouldn't
also,
be as
look at-
memeable.
As well as
Wouldn't
look
be
at
as
the people
memeable.
he targets.
we had accidentally
True.
not
This is true.
bought ground
It's the
turkey
same
for
effect.
it.
It's the same effect on his
We had
dents.
turkey meatballs. They're not like
Correct.
Italian. They're
It's
just
the same
different
effect on his
meatballs,
dents.
plain
That
meatballs.
doesn't change.
So we just had
He's
that.
still going
With
after
meatballs in it. It actually worked out
people who
well
are
with
vulnerable or
taste.
people who allow
Free for
themselves to be
all
taken advantage
on
of.
the hotel.
Correct.
Oh boy.
And because a lot of them get it, they're like, yeah, we know Phil just takes
Oh,
the money
yummy
and just
French
throws it into a
scallop bits in
fire.
your
We don't
pasta
care.
sounds really
We're,
good.
we're dunking on the trolls.
Now,
Punch
wait a
the
minute.
air.
Free for all, and I start
Who was the one
down
proper
5
interviewed?
fucking
OIC?
kills? That doesn't make any fucking
Look at that
sense.
interview.
OIC wants to gape his booty hole.
Well, yes.
That's the fact, and wants to wear skin afterwards. That's OIC.
Captain Howdy.
Coffee Cuck is just on a level of his own. He doesn't love Phil. He loves Phil. He wants to be that meme of from Last of Us 2 with the that sex scene. He wants to be kind of how they do the outlines of that scene. He wants to be and he wants to push the cart to this. He wants to pitch and catch. So, but Phil probably wouldn't be down for that. So fuck that guy.
Yeah, Phil's a good traditional Italian Polish. So
He could suck a mean dick. We just saw that from recently.
He actually was smart.
God no.
That was
I mean,
from
he's
PC.
he's taken it just like fucking Cat does with Tyrone, man.
Because I couldn't see him from that angle I was at.
So, okay, along that same vein, kind of, I have a question for the crowd and stream too. Is there a redemption arc for Phil?
No.
No. Like, look how quick that was answered.
Damn.
was answered. It's like, no.
I don't see him sticking. If a redemption arc would take years, and he would have to show receipts, and he wouldn't be able to follow through or do anything to actually be redeemed.
I agree.
And a lot of he wouldn't do it, which means that it's.
Yeah. Like, look how long the begging stopped. It wasn't very long. And he went
Right,
back
look
to
how
begging.
long this change lasted, guys.
It was literally I changed, so now you can talk to me. Now you can blah blah blah. It was like I did it. I changed. It's literally I stopped.
I stopped for a day.
I stopped for a day. I stopped doing it. I stopped yelling at you. I stopped beating you. I stopped cheating on you. So now you have to forgive me and treat me like it was before you found out. So, or before I did it. So I did it for a day.
Nothing I could do about
Right.
that. I knew I was
Real
going to
quick, 10 seconds. We can win this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What a comeback, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
The
fucking
big,
go.
the big thing about redemption arcs is a lot of them have the similarity of having
Hey.
somebody who cares enough about the person
Bruno
in
with the final kill.
question to help them through it. Phil doesn't have anybody who cares about him on
God.
that
Wow, you
level
stink.
to help him navigate the changes
Yes.
and
Why did you
find
go do it?
redemption and become a
Come on,
better
I'm hiding behind the door, you
person.
fucker. Leave me
Um,
And he doesn't have that.
Exactly.
Cat just wants to sit and play Skyrim for the 30th millionth time. So she's not going to give a shit as long as she's allowed to just sit there and play Skyrim.
Yep.
I wouldn't either, to be honest.
Well,
Yeah,
No, I mean-
that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm gonna pay
that's
everything you do.
That's what Rama Brahma said. His
And there you
personality
go.
would have to completely
Pop
change,
goes the
and
king
he's
dick.
he's.
My ass.
I mean, he has narcissistic traits.
And I knew
At
it.
least,
I knew I was
does he
gonna
have
get you from
NPD?
behind.
Don't
I just
know,
knew it.
not diagnosed, but
No, I'll never catch up.
he's
I
not going to
started
change. I mean, and
down
people with the
5
condition,
kills,
they
I had
don't.
10.
I mean,
Someone has 7
there are
kills.
some narcissists. I have seen people who are narcissists who are
What?
self-aware
Oh, come
and
on,
they
that is
can respond to
tremendously
therapy, but they have to work
He's
really
not
hard.
one of them.
And he's not one of them. They rubber
That
band.
was
Even if they
tremendously
do,
stupid.
even if they do respond to it, it can just be like fairy dust and just poof. All of a sudden, any benefit will just be disappear in a matter of moments. When they get that notion in their head.
Like as soon as
So he's not. I mean, unless he has some severe brain damage and he turns into, some reverse. Well, he's already retarded. I was gonna say like reverse flowers for Algernon, but
great reference.
More like regarding Henry, right? Harrison Ford.
What the fucking shit?
J.J. Abrams' first writing credit.
Oh my
Has anybody seen that movie?
Which movie? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Regarding Henry.
No idea how I knew I was there.
No.
Harrison Ford was a big-time attorney at Manhattan law firm, very wealthy. He's shot in the head during a robbery, and he went from being an acerbic prick to his personality completely changing. And he became more
basically when you spawn, you have
innocent, childlike after fashion.
So
that can happen with traumatic brain injury.
Yeah, TBI. I've seen that with TBI. I see that with TBI with some of my personal injury cases. Somebody could even get a light whack on the head, and it can change everything about them.
I called it. There's someone here.
I think if there's anything mentally, if there's any actual physical brain damage, it's caused by his drinking. And he would have to quit, and it's not reversible. Your brain doesn't just heal. You will always have that damage. But
but even
he
then,
brought it on himself if he has that.
But even then, in that situation, if his redemption is brought about by brain injury, it's like, okay, fine, we accept that this has happened to you. But I mean, I don't know if it'd necessarily be a full-blown redemption because he didn't willingly change. It was because.
Correct.
It was because there was some anatomical reason for it. He was injured. It wasn't by choice. It was yeah. It
wasn't like he
involuntary.
Changed because he's truly sorry for the things he's done, and
yeah, because he can't help it but be a different person because of the brain damage. In that situation.
Line right up. Thanks a lot.
Dude, I just
here. No, I'm flashed.
Part of me wonders. Is he actually aware of the grift and he knows he has a good thing going? So why not ride it out and pretend? But I don't think he's that smart.
He's self-aware. He just chooses to act in ways that is contrary to him being self-aware. And I think part of it's an act.
It's hard. It is hard to tell how delusional he is. Yeah, it could be a lot of it could be an act.
That's what I was getting at. Like, I didn't want to go as far as saying it's an act, but
no.
I'll say it for you.
I say it could be half. It could be half an act because with a lot of narcissists, a lot of what they do this victim complex they have, it's just reflexive. If something goes wrong, it's automatically not my fault. I didn't do it. You did, or somebody else did. It's the Illuminati came floating down and did this to me.
All the mouth drillers wearing tinfoil hats.
Yeah,
Evan's fault.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He can't control it. The mind automatically goes into blaming other people, and he definitely has arrested development, especially the way he acts about sexuality, and the way his insults are, shithead and dickhead and dumb fuck.
Elementary school
child.
Insults.
Yeah. I mean, but also, if he's calling, how would YouTube call it if he was calling somebody like cocksucker or something like that on?
Hateful slur.
It could be.
Yeah.
From Chef D.
I believe that it would be considered harassment before it be considered hateful slurs, because it kind of seems like, and again, I'm comparing YouTube to what I know being Twitch, it feels like they have two different outlooks on that. Twitch being hateful slurs and YouTube being harassment.
Here is your animation, Chef D.
But it's the same kind of behavior, really.
Yet, so we don't have the leaderboard moving there. Let's see here.
Actually, when you hear what Gray is saying, it's not an act. He could be. He could be over. exaggerating
What was it
some
that I
things
unlocked?
perhaps, but that could just be him overreacting like a child has a hissy fit or a temper
Gauge
tantrum
9.
too.
Sound support,
So,
bullet
but
velocity,
more than like, yeah,
recoil
it's all.
smoothness,
If
recoil
this is all,
control.
it's.
Look at the,
I
oh
don't think
my
any of it is
God.
really
Look
fully
at
an
the
act. I think
size of it.
he will. Maybe sometimes when
Yo,
he
why
might
is it
let
that
something ride
big? It,
a
like,
little bit
doubles the
longer
length of your
on
gun.
occasion. You know, to sort of
What
beat
the
that dead
fuck?
horse.
Yeah.
But his initial visceral reaction is, go for the throat
Yikes.
on
No,
everything.
great. That's fair. I just wanted to throw it to the chat and see.
So
Yeah.
it reduces your damage
It's
range,
something
your
I've
aim velocity, your
toiled
aiming
with in my
stability,
head a
your
little
aim
bit.
down the sight speed, but it gives you massive
But
recoil
it's like,
control,
huh.
smoothness.
Yeah, it's about
bullet
convincing myself, and
velocity,
it's if
it gives you
he's
sound
he's
suppression.
fake. It's fake
That
it
thing
till you
looks
make it. If you're
ridiculous.
confident
Look
in
at it.
what you're
Look
saying
at those little
and
alarms on the gun, man.
you're
I should
staying
try
on
it
that
just to fuck
brand of
around.
it's never my fault, then it's.
Oh my God, I'm gonna try.
I mean,
he can't give anything away
Yo,
technically,
what
right?
does that
I mean,
look
his
like?
play style,
that is
you know,
ridiculous.
it
right?
reveals
What else did it say? Did it say
itself.
there was another
You know,
attachment?
it's like, oh, look at that! I didn't even see them, and he just
I
runs
don't know what it
by
said.
somebody
It said
and
there
they
was, like,
turn around
another
and blast him from
attachment.
behind. You know, it's like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I missed it.
10% in act, possibly.
Whatever it was,
That's the thing. A lot of this stuff is just so possibly.
Shit.
It's
Yeah, I
maybe.
don't know.
It's, but that's the thing. You
I
could
don't know then.
hold it in your mind like it's possible and just accept it as being
We're gonna
it's
try it.
possible.
It looks so stupid.
And
It probably might be good.
but
though.
it really doesn't
We'll
matter
find
because he's
out.
still acting like a piece of
What
shit.
does that look like?
You
What do
know?
you think it looks like? Okay,
yeah.
so let's start. I gotta blow my nose quick.
God damn.
I feel like I'm about to sneeze. My nose is all fucked up.
WWE Champions. I mean, why that game? Well, I mean, it's
Well, he's big time wrestling fan.
well,
He's
technically,
See,
I think
my
it's
brother
very
brother
pay to
loved it.
win. Oh,
My
okay.
brother loved his wrestling. I could never get into it. Like, for me, it was, but whatever. Like, Phil wants to be a fan of it. Phil can be a fan of it. But the thing is, it's cost him how much money now? Over $100,000.
By the way, I think for the second hour
Jesus,
tonight,
is
we'll
that
be
the
doing
estimate
that.
now?
Called Shoot
Yeah,
House.
it's over 100.
So by the way,
it's
Smithos
been over
Actually,
100,000
Smithos
for like.
their membership for 2 months. It said,
I
"What up,
think
P-Dog?"
that
Smithos,
was
thank
the
you for
estimate
ongoing
when the
support.
bank
Stop
leaks
explaining
hit,
every net
and
to me.
it's
Yeah.
what got to be
I'll
over
do it. I won't. It's my
40,000
stream.
more
If you don't like
since,
it,
and I'm
you
thinking
can
maybe
lick
even more.
my giant muzzle that I just added.
It's
to the
ridiculous.
That's the estimate is 100 and over 100.
This thing. Yo,
God, what
Tony
was
has
it? I
a
think
missile at the front of his
Thanksgiving
gun.
one
It
year,
just looks so weird.
because the bank leaks
It
went
doesn't
back
look
18
natural.
months. I think it was over Thanksgiving on one weekend one year.
Ooh.
He spent, what was it, something like $4,000 or $5,000 alone
That is
on.
disgusting. Oh my god.
I have no idea.
Typically-
I need to sit down and listen to that and dissect it.
Typically around a lot of the holidays, you could expect him to,
I cut sharp.
I would just say maybe an average of 25, between 15 to 2,500, easily. You know, sometimes it'd be a little less, like 800, 900, and other times he'd be getting up into the, high 1,000, 2,500 range. But on the big holidays, he could definitely get, higher
That
than
is
that.
Oh!
Oh god, that's horrible.
Mhm.
Just look at that. Like, look at the TV purchase, right? Like, Shinko's right. He's a consumer.
Whoa, yo, I think
That
this
money
muzzle is
comes
sick.
in,
Do you see
and
how
that money
quickly
is
they're going
gone.
down?
You cannot put it away.
No.
And that's like, you had that with the TV purchase. You had that with the WWE Champions, like that. Like, he's playing WWE Champions while he's streaming. Like, just think about that. Do we need to think now that as he's playing WWE Champions, that he is doing polls straight as those tips come in?
That is disgusting.
Oh no!
Oh, did you hear the rant he went on about? Because someone said, "Oh, are you looking at your phone or are you getting polls
throw
while
something at me.
streaming?" And his brain caught up like, I don't know, a few seconds later. Then he went off on him.
Yeah, and he went off with the guy. Yeah.
And it was so funny because at first it's like he doesn't even fucking get the joke.
We get them Hogans.
Gotta get them Hogans, exactly.
I
Craig.
just.
It's like I view it as the WWE Champions is a non-discretionary expense, and so it's I have no money. I have no money to do. If my TV breaks, I have no money because I have to spend this other money on WWE Champions. It's required. I have to do it. and I have no choice. And so he gets in a little bit of money for, you know, like buying the TV. He gets that in. I'm going to maximize using this on WWE Champions, so I'm going to finance it. I have no money for food. It's because he spent Champions comes first, primarily. And it's also, you got to figure he's spending way too much on food because of DoorDash. So even if he were to really eat at home, you know, it's like, instead of the one meal out with his wife, like he lies about, you know, he would have, I mean, even that even he cut back on the DoorDash, you know, it would relieve a lot of his problems. But he's a fucking cat. He's a fucking coward. You know, and he just, yeah.
I think what would benefit Phil is having somebody who, like in a lot of healthy relationships, there's somebody who, when I say is in charge of the money, I don't mean it in the abusive, controlling way. But, you know, they keep track of the finances. They know what they have to put towards bills. And what is extra money that can go towards dinner delivered in or something, you know. He doesn't have that person. Kat is an enabler, if anything. You know, if she's anything, she's an enabler.
I'm going to go a step further. He's never had that.
That'll do it.
I think
his parents tried, you know. I think when he was a kid, his parents tried to be that little voice of reason.
Fair.
And of course, once he grew up and got out of the house and out from under their thumb, there was no more reason to have to be held accountable because he was his own adult then, and you know.
It's like what he said with the Wolverine toy. It's like one of the reasons why I don't think they got him the Wolverine toy is because he knew he would play with it and then just drop it and it would be a waste of money for them. And that's exactly what happened when he finally got the Wolverine toy.
Wow.
Is he played for it just for a little bit. He's like, oh, okay, now I have it in my hands. It's like, well, what do I do with it? And he just tossed it aside and went on to something else.
Oh yeah, because he was too old for it by the time, and it wasn't the one he wanted.
It was
on top of that,
it wasn't a first edition, guys.
Right, so he wanted to have the clout of having the first edition that a lot of people didn't have, which ironically, from what I understand, the second run version is actually on the collector's market is worth more than the first run version. And yeah, I mean, that's what has been said. I don't know if that's...
Collectibles is a volatile market.
Yeah,
totally.
Collectibles is fucked. And it's... but still, he just lost interest, threw it aside. And I think at least his dad... I think his dad was the one who was like, no. And wasn't doing it. And I... More than likely is... Because he would say, I would go there with my parents, and I was talking to my parents. And they were like, no, I think it was his dad saying no, and mom went along with it. But if it was just little Philippe, and Mama alone, then it was, she just did whatever the fuck he wanted.
Do you think Phil's mom is kind of like Chris Chan's mom in that way?
I killed him with hip fire while shot.
Like Chris Chan's dad basically ran that house until he passed away, and then it went to fucking shit, right?
Well, from what I've heard online, you know, that documentary I was watching of Chris Chan, it sounded like his dad was an abusive fuck, and his mom tried to act as the buffer against that for Chris, and wound up.
The was really, really good.
I don't think Chris Chan's dad knew how to handle somebody that was...
Why did he...
The mental capacity that Chris Chan is at, right?
It is difficult, and I'm speaking from experience. When you're looking at somebody who's chronologically an adult but is mentally still a child, that's hard. Not a lot of people can pull that off with grace, you know.
Especially if, you know, if the child happens to be like, I've seen in situations where if you get a
no DJ Runo
adolescent teen, once they get to be like 16, like they're 16 and big, like I've had a case where there was
if you could like if you're having a good time, considering we have
one of the kids had he was 16. He was 6'4" and weighed 300 pounds. And he had emotional issues and would get angry and had what was it called again?
As you know, I'll give you a shout out if anything comes in. All right, let's continue. Let's do shoot house.
Like defiant disorder.
Now domination.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
And in which he would literally one time he like ripped the toilet out of the
that's weird.
off the floor.
I don't want domination, but
yeah,
like and broke the seal and then was like smashing things. Like there was no drywall in his room and he had ripped because he would just go and kick and punch the walls and do all that. And it was his mother was tiny and there was no freaking way he could snap her like a toothpick if he wanted to. And if he
on the bottom.
Someone in chat says oppositional defiance.
That's the word. That's what it was defiance disorder. I forgot oppositional defiance.
Yeah,
disorder.
it sounds a lot like what we went through with Christopher. He would have these really bad mental snaps. He would actually try to kill his brother, hit me a couple times, but that was more my fault for getting in the way than him. Because he really wasn't in his right mind, and we eventually had to get him inpatient help, and he was in a facility for 10 days, and he was diagnosed autistic with a mood disorder, which is kind of a more blanket diagnosis. It's one of those things that's common in autism. A lot of autistic people are on risperidone to help balance their mood.
Dan Slayer, this is something really good.
Yeah, we went through that shit, and it's scary.
And a lot
I
of
have
people
holes in my wall still that I need
to
to replace the drywall because, oh my god, I don't know what it is with angry people and drywall, but Jesus, fuck me.
you punch the drywall instead of punching a person, you don't get in as much trouble. So at least you could know that. But for him, I mean, they wouldn't have known how to. He was just maybe a bratty kid, and he'd grow out of it. But he didn't. But honestly, I think every time it was with if something's mentioned with his father, seems like things are a little more controlled. But if it was just him and his mother, then
yes, I do.
It was. It seems like it was the more fun time. It was the happy time. He'd go to lunch. He'd go on the weekly shopping trip and have the meal out with his mom, going to Friendly's or wherever. And so his mom would indulge his, jack offery, beating off into trash cans and all that bullshit.
Oh my god.
And she would indulge that, and his dad, his dad would take him to the arcade.
Yeah, I hate these kind of modes.
And would study for certifications or school, while Phil was playing Street Fighter, and literally, I mean that's what he said. Yeah, my dad would just be sitting over there at the tables in the corner and be studying, watching me as I was playing the games and everything. It seems like with his dad, he kept it locked down, right? He had the discipline that Phil never learned and maybe could never learn. Well, no, Phil's disciplined enough to get on stream and to have, he might have gotten that, keeping a schedule. It's like doing the same thing every day, and he's fairly consistent, and to the point where he thinks that if he's inconsistent, then his fans will abandon him, so he can't have 2 days off.
Yeah. Phil isn't autistic. He's not.
No, I don't think he
is.
No.
Phil's fully functional.
Yeah.
It's just, he's an asshole.
Oh,
but he has this obsession or this compulsion to have a routine and you stick to it. Which, I mean, in a way, when you're talking about cognitive behavioral therapy, that's what they do. They teach you those habits. They teach you, schedule, write everything down, stick to your plan. If it's change it only as absolutely necessary. Stick to your study patterns.
And that is something that does make him seem autistic.
Right.
Because autistic people do need that
structure.
Yeah, exactly.
Needs the structure.
So I can see why people would assume he's autistic or somehow on the spectrum. But yeah, I don't see it.
So, what was I gonna say? I forget. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Yeah, lazy fuck disorder. There we go.
Yes.
I can get down behind. I can get
God.
behind that diagnosis.
Ugh.
No fucking problem.
DJ Runa, I want to thank you for the riot shield work because I've gotten so many kills by you just taking all the aggro.
I want to thank you guys for fucking carrying me like a fucking hard carry. Like.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Okay,
have a bad
Wings.
back, guys.
Fucking gun.
Gonna figure this.
Hello,
We'll just jump
everyone.
on DJ Reno's back. Don't worry, we're good.
He's drinking. I mean, alcohol consumption definitely will affect. Heavy alcohol consumption would affect anybody's, your mental faculties as you get older. You know?
So, I don't know if there's a medical term for it, but I do think Phil suffers from being isolated so much.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Paranoia. He's
right,
he
like
has
paranoia as a
massive
result of
paranoia.
He doesn't like
Being
going out because
isolated.
he's afraid detractors and trolls may find him like that ass. I'm gonna say this: whoever took the picture of him and whoever it was in the car was a fucking asshole,
That
because
was
that
the
just
antler-
proved him.
Maybe I'm blind.
That was
That
Kat's
just proved him
coworker.
right.
What?
That was
Who?
Kat's coworker. The guy worked at Kroger, right? Kroger. It's Kroger. The guy who took the
Fred Meyer.
picture-
Quit.
Fred Meyer.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. The guy worked at Fred Meyer, and he waited for her because Kat had been fired because he didn't want to have any repercussions, and he had quit his job then, so he posted the picture up.
Oh my god, I
My
never
God.
knew that.
Yeah, that's how that
That
went
is
down.
fucking. And that just fed into Phil's paranoia more
I was
and
fully
more
ready.
and
I was
more. And that's
providing
why
cover
he
and
doesn't
fire,
go out to
instantly
do
white.
stuff besides.
Like, just, what is it, 3 weeks ago when he was telling Kat to
And
watch...
Gazelle
she was, like,
jumped
standing
through the
outside
grenade.
during the stream. She was standing next to the curtains, like, peeking out. Because Phil was like, just make sure...
Wow,
Because someone
this
might
is
show
great
up or
gameplay. See
something.
why I
And
don't play
what was
these
that? I think it was
modes.
that when the
Usually
fire
these modes
alarm went
is
off?
completely trash.
Oh, I
Or some
missed
shit.
that.
It was fucking weird, and he was having her, like, sit next to the curtains, and she was peeking outside. In case someone
Yeah.
showed up. And it was just like, wow.
That's not fucking normal.
Yeah.
Well, not much about Dave is normal.
Yeah,
This mode is
it's
so
his
bad.
obsession with the
bad.
schedule.
Who
You
won't
have to
play
keep the
this?
schedule. I can't go to the zoo because
Be a
if
normal
he
fucking
literally
mode
said,
after this.
if
I'm
I
not
take a
playing
day
this
off
anymore.
and
Shit
somebody
sucks.
comes on my stream, they'll say, oh, Phil's not consistent, and they'll get mad at him, and somehow abandon him because he wasn't on stream 6 days a week.
Well,
Derek,
he's
oh,
always
anyone
now
to get
facts,
because-
He was at the bottom of the stairs. I was coming down.
What was that?
He has to do those- he has to do those
I'm not
fucking
even near
Patreon
him. He wasn't
scam
aiming or
videos now,
anything.
right?
What did he do?
Yeah.
He fired his own dick and it bounced.
So what, does he do
So-
videos on Patreon now?
Well,
What a
he
great
has
game.
to do...
It happened again.
Because he didn't
Did
want
you
to
see how
support
many
his
times I
Patreon.
hit
He
him?
wanted to use as a
That was
GoFundMe.
5 to 6
And
shots.
he was
Which
warned that
you
he
can't
couldn't...
do.
You
Instantly
can't do.
down. This is why this
And
game
so,
is fucking terrible.
Like, Slayer
mode. Who the
keeps
fuck
sending
would
him
wanna play
these
this
fucking...
Who the fuck
Science
would wanna play
videos.
this
does these
fucking
reacts
mode?
to. And so Phil has to do this react video. So what he's doing is
You
he's
two
taking off a
idiots.
stream to do the react video, and it's like, why? Just do it when you're drinking gin at night.
What a dumb fucking game.
See, that to me
Slayer
tells
a
me he is not
detractor,
hurting that
or
bad.
is he like an honest to god fucking fan?
Help!
No,
There's a
Bruno, I'm
car!
trying to help you.
There's a
Sorry,
car! Help!
Bruno, I'm sorry.
Bad.
Yo,
This is so bad,
that
the
mission
game
was
glitched in the
wild.
Graphics. Did you see that?
Your ride shield
Terrible
experience just had to
gameplay.
skyrocket tank in that thing.
I didn't want that. I pressed a
Yeah,
red.
Alfred, he is just fucking... He's out there.
Who
When
is
it comes to his
sending him?
paranoia.
Somebody sent him a science theory video
What
of
the
some
fuck?
sort.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that was
that?
funny as fuck.
I'm gonna die.
That
I
one
don't
was
know what
fucking
happened.
hilarious. Yeah, Bruno's right. That was fucking hilarious.
I didn't
Ah.
see
How the fuck
I
did I
will
don't know.
try and find it, but basically it was
I said it was a
like
combat knife.
extreme like science logic theory of some sort.
It was quantum theory. Quantum theory.
Quantum theory, I'm sorry. I'm not a
and
scientist.
Phil was like trying to make it up as he went along, and it was just like, holy shit. I want to show this to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
It was so... Oh my god, it was one of the funniest fucking
This
things
is
I've
so
seen.
bad.
Yeah.
What a waste of a match. Look how long this shit is. Why does this
Huh.
match
You know
last
what
so
I would
fucking
like
long?
somebody
Wait,
to do?
Dude,
Ask
another
him
2 minutes,
to
47 seconds of
do like
possession?
a
I don't wanna
react
play
to a
this.
video about homosexuality
I
and
really don't. I want to play a
animals.
different mode. This is a
Ooh,
What?
yes,
It's a waste
please.
of my time.
But again,
I
you
don't
gotta
wanna play
give Phil
fucking
50
shit-ass
bucks.
headquarters.
Well,
On
okay,
Patreon, right?
none of us
Headquarters
are.
is not playing Two House
We're
tonight.
too
I'm just gonna do
smart
other
to
modes I
do
like.
that. I'm just saying that's the
It's a
kind of
terrible
thing
mode.
I
I
would
hate
like
it.
to see Mr. LGBTQ plus ally, you know, be made to react to.
Terrible.
Because
I turned off the world motion
$50.
blur. I noticed
I got
that
you.
Yeah,
what's
I'll
that thing with the
it's 50
lesbian
bucks.
kiss?
settings
What was
after
it
the
yesterday
stupid
in
patch,
that
so I
the
changed
Devil
them.
in Me game or whatever it was?
Seriously, that was gonna
And
Yeah,
take
there's
he
like a-
reacted
that
like
was gonna take
such
another
a
5 to
fucking
10 minutes of a terrible
closeted
mode I don't wanna
child.
play. What a
Oh
stupid
my
fucking
God.
mode. Oh, shit,
Ew,
house.
yuck,
Go right to a mode no
girls.
one wants. Fucking
Come on,
head
dude.
Oh,
crackers.
when those like King Jad had it on his stream today
Oh.
when those two girls kissed.
Yeah.
And Phil like right
That's-
away he was like,
I
oh,
don't
he
even
turns
care if I
away
made
and
a
everything.
comeback.
Is
It's not
fucking
fun. I don't want to play
hilarious.
headquarters. I have
But
zero desire to play headquarters.
part of it from what we've heard about Kat from
That's up to you,
Subaru
sir.
Man is that she is
Hero says that they buffed the
incredibly
M16
jealous.
now. So
And-
after
Video
using that,
game!
unlocking it, everyone told me
What
to
is that
fucking
with
fucking
You might get attracted or be like, ooh, that's
Ugh.
pretty hot.
What are they gonna do? Jump out of the fucking screen and rape him? What?
If
No.
you have some women who are like, if you even
Headquarters
think
is only good
about
for
another
XP.
woman,
I
you
mean,
are
I hate
cheating
it.
on
That was
me.
like the least
Toxic as
fun I've ever
fuck.
seen. It's so stupid.
Yes.
Hell,
that
my
is-
husband and I used to look at other women together.
I mean,
Made it kind of our thing for a while.
Oh,
my girl's pretty chill, but I don't really, I
mean, you
don't
don't
really
do
need
it
to.
if you, out of respect. But I mean, if
Right.
you have permission, then hey, it's
I mean,
like
she'll point and say, "Oh my God, she's so gorgeous." It's more like, I want that. She likes the hairstyle or likes the particular clothing, or maybe
Right.
it's a
I didn't know
bit of
they
a
spawned
like
behind, she saw that, right?
itch,
'Cause I had it,
that
and
type
all
of a
sudden
thing
there's
that they can
behind
do.
me next
Like,
to me.
And that's
We
the
killed
funny
both teams,
thing,
they spawned
Bob.
behind us.
He didn't have that because I remember seeing a
Yeah, that's
clip of
terrible
him
gameplay.
reacting to the tits on a Poison Ivy statuette, and it's like now he's like, "Oh my God, boobs! I can't look at those." They're-
Changed. I'm a
a
variety
mature
streamer
and
now.
He hit me from the
Very
side 'cause he spawned behind me.
Yeah.
He walked right up behind me.
fucking
And I
chode.
it's a 1950s thought of, or even older thought of what you have.
It's not good. Oh!
It's like cling to, or even biblical. It's like cling to your wife, and it's those are the people that you are supposed to be the closest to emotionally. In almost that idealized sense.
Oh shit.
In the corner.
So and that's my wife, and I take care of her, and it's
Oh, now we're picking rockets.
she's obedient, and we have sex because we're married.
There's another one there. It's coming.
I mean, he says, "Oh, I have plenty of romance and in my life, and I don't need to to see it here
Oh,
on
executed from behind.
in the game." He was saying that when he was on Twitch.
win.
He's like, "I
Yeah,
have enough."
We're up big.
He jacked to the statue. Yeah, he could have. I
Oh,
mean,
jumped on them,
you could
too.
Bill is
call
not James Chen.
you could think of it the same as like fucking hentai, I suppose, like breaking out some La Blue girl or some bullshit like that.
So, sorry, I'm trying to close out this game. Fuck, my mind's totally gone. I'm sorry, y'all.
What are you doing? Why'd you shoot at me? Oh my God.
Didn't somebody... I don't remember if it was Subaru Man when he spoke to Tevin, or if it was somebody talking to Kat's sister. Didn't somebody imply that Kat had some mental disorder with her?
Yeah, it was.
Superman.
That was Subaru Man.
It
Wasn't
was partially Subaru Man, but it was also Jenna was saying in a Facebook Live video about how she was going to go up there and murk him, how they were both autistic. That she and Kat were both autistic.
Okay.
I could see Kat being being autistic more than I can. I can.
But remember, you gotta look at
Jenna.
You gotta look at the family life that Jenna and Kat were brought up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Jenna was the one. Jenna was the one who was, you know, locked in the closet and exercised. But still, and she was also, by her own admission, she said that she was molested while she was sexually abused while she was in foster care. And but still, Kat wasn't the target of the abuse, but she was still around it. And you know, committing abuse in front of children is child abuse.
Hey, if we want to find Phil, we should join that Shoot House playlist because I'm watching now. He's playing that, so let's look at that.
And
but
honestly,
he's doing.
Yes, wait till he's in a new game.
Yeah, let's wait till he's in a new game. We can sit and talk for a bit.
Honestly, you know, it would be. I mean, I could. This girl, you pay her enough, she'll probably do a full-blown interview with you, even though she says, "Oh, I'm done talking about it and everything." And I'm not too far away from where she supposedly was.
Oh no!
So, you know, just actually doing a recorded interview and everything could be, you know, considered. But the thing is that
I was there with a leaping gazelle.
Yeah, I don't know. That wouldn't be a good look. That's the thing. So I don't know. Maybe I could.
A little toe in the line.
Yeah. So that, I mean, but it'd be interesting to actually get her on more solid ground talking about it.
So, ethical considerations aside, who would we most want to hear an interview from regarding Phil and interactions with
Liana?
His parents.
See, those are the two I'm torn between. Like, if I can only pick one, yeah, I
can. Well, yeah, Liana.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Why not his parents? Phil, when he got the money from his mother, he said something that that I couldn't get out of my mind, and I didn't know why until I realized. So she told him, "Phil, you're working so hard and so tough, and you, well, like from what you're saying, you don't have any time for yourself." And then it struck me. His mother only knows about Phil's life from what he is telling her, and not from what she, in quotes, experiences. So everything she would tell you is what Phil tells us, but Liana was right in there. So that would be the more interesting interview.
And Liana would, you know, not being a parental unit, she really would have no reason to protect him or.
What is the point of playing?
She would dunk on him too. But she might have too much trauma.
You know, where a parent may be inclined to gloss over what truth they know out of the desire to protect their child. It's instinct, you know, and it's admirable. But we probably wouldn't get much of the truth, you know, if any.
In chat, Alfred Ponte, sorry, I took my glasses off for a sec, brought up a good point. John Rambo. We've not heard anything from John other than that video he did, and then he and Howard were kind of just like, fuck it, we're done.
We never
I know we won't because they've moved on, they're better people. But I'm just saying, if they did...
Kind of like a wish list scenario, you know it ain't gonna happen, but you can always wish, kind of thing.
The thing that I'm worried about with Panda, from a practical standpoint, is by the fact that he was basically her first adult relationship for a lot of her, you know, still formative years. You don't really stop growing until you hit your maybe early mid-20s. You know,
brain not fully formed until like what, 25-ish,
something like that. And a lot of her emotional development was with him.
Wow,
and
asshole. Sorry.
And so a lot of there could be some, it could end up triggering something, just knowing like, oh my god, like all the way he treated me and the way that I acted because of him, I wanted to please him.
Straight into his fucking body. No,
it could. That's one of those considerations that it could be, you know, like that. Oh my god.
Listen, in chat and everybody, I hope Liana is out living a fantastic life. I hope if she's needed any sort.
Yes.
What?
She's engaged to somebody.
Bravo.
Kind of looks like a Chad, but
she's
I'm not
raising her bunnies.
that's right,
She's raising
that's
her
right.
bunnies, and she does yoga, and she cooks.
Psychically
And,
knows you're there.
you know, she's still in Washington. I think she's in Seattle proper.
No, I saw the thing. It was like, this is
The
why
Tomb
Phil
Raider
wore
costume.
that wig. This is why Phil wore that wig for Halloween. And it had hair that looked like the guy Leanna's with. Oh my god, yes, it all makes sense now.
Oh, did it? No way.
Yes,
I don't know about
I
this other guy.
saw
Oh
that.
my
I'm like,
God.
oh no.
I demand
Yeah.
links now.
Bruno, I will dig for you later, and I will try and find it, but I make no guarantees.
Well, no, did you see her Halloween costume? The sexy Laura Croft?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
didn't-
posted that on Twitter or whatever. That was fucking hot. Like, and Leanna does nothing for me, but that
Oh
was
my
fucking
god,
hot.
I'm not even down the corridor yet.
Can we just talk about what a great second act and redemption arc this woman has had? She's off.
She's the
free.
one who's had, she's the
Oh,
one
yeah.
who's had the redemption
Can't
arc,
move,
and
I'm
it's
stuck.
great
I'm
to
stuck on
see.
the stupid
It's
fucking
almost like when you
stand.
remove toxicity, people can thrive.
I can
And a lot of the
provide
way that she was
It
acting, I
sucks.
think
It's
she was
fucking
acting
terrible,
because that's the way Phil would have
Right.
wanted her to act, or she
Well-
was doing it because you gotta, you know, back up your man type of a.
Right. Again, it's her first full adult relationship.
Mhm.
She's moved 3,000 miles away from home. She really isn't.
She doesn't know any better.
When you're in a relationship, it can be like weird going out and no, that's not the right word. But like, I'm gonna be real. I think towards the end there, she did not want to talk about the fact that she was with the guy she was with when she was with Phil.
Well,
So like that
yeah.
can make like the interacting with other people awkward because like you may make friends, they may be in a relationship, they may be like, oh hey, do you and your significant other want to go out and do this? And it's like, no.
Remember when it came to
Killed
the night when Leanna had to be in the hospital for that anxiety attack? They didn't know about Phil.
Were you waiting to be safe? Oopsie.
Wait, wasn't he her emergency contact?
He was the emergency contact, but they had already
They
broken up.
didn't know. They didn't know they
Allegedly.
were together.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I think that they broke
Well,
up
that
because
was from Phil's perspective.
right.
That
I
was
think they
during the
broke up
stories,
because
though.
of you were
Take
not
it
allowed
with
to
a
bring her
grain
to
of
the
salt.
hospital.
Oh, he's
I
already
think
dead,
that it was
so
you were not
he's
allowed to
probably
bring her to the hospital, and the
wow.
way that he went, because according to him, she said, you're gonna go and talk about this on your stream, aren't you? Which he took as being permission. No, it was her being like, oh god, you're gonna talk about this on your stream, aren't you? And there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah,
And he was gonna do it, and I think that was the last straw
that
for
was
her.
the last straw.
He also doesn't. He still cannot let go of this habit of just talking about his personal life. Like even today, and I think yesterday. Oh, he has an appointment, which I'm not gonna tell you about, obviously. You know, why the fuck do you mention it?
Just say you have something to do on your day off and shut the fuck up.
Oh, just don't say anything. Yeah, I'm busy. Yo, end of story.
But that's the narcissism, right? He has to be center stage, so he has to tell you all the most important things that he thinks are important in his life.
It kind of
Right?
reminds me of, yeah, you're right. It kind of reminds me of this this bit in King of the Hill, where Bill Dauterive, the perpetual loser character, is locked up, and he realizes that like he has a better life than the people he's locked up with, and they think he's a star, and they're like, oh, "You have a house? You're married? We're gonna call you Hollywood." Oh man, and I just pictured that fits Phil and the way he like thinks about himself to a T. It's like,
Yeah.
man.
Good shot.
Be in awe. See my
Right.
becoming. Do you see? And
Exactly.
then he sets the guy on fire and shoves the wheelchair down the street. So
So Phil is
It's-
not playing Shoot House anymore? Or
He's
did I
not.
miss-
He's on a regular playlist now that I see. Because
Is
I
it
have.
back?
like he's
playlist?
Vince
Okay,
McMahon.
let's go
Yep,
back.
he's Vince McMahon. He's Stone Cold. He's I
He wants
watched
to be the alpha.
He wants to be the alpha. He wants to be the, like I said, he wants to be the alpha and the victim. He wants to be the bully and the guy getting shoved in the locker at the same time.
I'm gonna be
He's-
real.
he-
He's not even low T. He's no T.
no, yeah.
No, T's
Well, like I
dead.
said,
He
he's
should borrow
he's
some
the-
of those screenshots from
Yeah,
he's the
Liam.
he's the castrated pig. You know.
What happened?
T died a while ago.
You
T
guys
died a
are
while
joking
ago.
me. The guy threw from that fucking distance and ruined my
Phil
kill.
had him killed. Like,
oh my god.
Yeah. I wonder who started. I mean, who was it? GTG just mentioned that on his thing. It's the whole memes about T, Phil killing T, and it's someone getting extreme, like Phil ate his heart in order to become better at Street Fighter and some pretty wild shit, which I haven't heard about that one. And I sent a super chat on Shinko's stream that, which he started screaming, no,
Go back out from eating T's heart.
No, this one was about, I just said that Phil smoked T because he was better at fighters and he beat the charge.
No, that is
and
awful.
So that was a couple months ago, and I'm like, how long have people been coming up with this? Because it's coming up randomly. More I've noticed recently is like that Phil killed. One of the reasons also why he was guilty about not going out. He sat in the car like a bitch. Instead of visiting his grave, he couldn't bring himself to go visit T's grave, is because he killed him. And so he was feeling guilt about that. Man, even a mob, even if you're in the mob, if you're in La Cosa Nostra, if you're in our thing and you go and whack a guy, you still go to the fucker's funeral.
How you doing?
Yep.
Oh no! There was a second guy behind him!
I will commend.
Show respect to the person you killed.
It was business.
I will commend. He is only at $14 in tips. Bravo, gents. Bravo.
How much?
Oh yeah.
$14.
Oh, let's go.
Captain Save-A-Ho is probably going to come up and it's like, Whamby Bambi Bombo Combo. Thank you very much for that generous $75 tip.
So, didn't he used to have some guy that was like MAGA something or other in his name to be in his chat? Is that person banned or is that a sock for somebody?
$8 tip.
Because of him wanting to do this talk, he had somebody whose name was like MAGA something or other, and I'm like, with all this talk about him getting into politics here.
Domination.
Was that this morning, the guy that asked him about politics, and Phil said, don't ever ask about politics unless I bring it up?
This might have been like a month or two ago, but I thought I remembered there being somebody in his chat with the name, it was MAGA something or other, I can't remember.
They swing in like the socks, the cum socks swing in like Tarzan on a branch, and they in and out, and yeah.
No, I was just thinking of him getting this thing like, I want to do politics stuff. Maybe I'm like,
Well, he mentioned that, saying that would be one of the things he maybe want to do in the future is having more of a news show and discussing politics and current happenings.
Politics is so unbearable of a topic as it is.
Here's the thing.
I agree with you, Slayer. A lot of people
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just going to say, who's make it so much worse?
If he is really committed to doing this Twitter news shit, and that's going to be where he gets his news from, oh man, I kind of want to like make a sock account, get a verified thing on there, and just post stuff on there with the hopes of trying to get him to... Yes.
Yeah, he just does cursory glances at articles and just real quick and absorbs as much as he can and regurgitates it. Like I've actually there was a topic on Twitter about the Elon Musk and Twitter, and he was discussing the layoffs and how Twitter and Elon Musk are going to be sued into oblivion because they didn't give notice, right? Because of the federal warning.
He started spouting off something about it, and he's like,
about the 90-day notice.
Right. Yeah, it's 60 days notice. Federal Warrant Act. It's 60 days. And one of the reasons for the law being passed was you just saw this happen back in the 70s and 80s. It was plants closing. Today's your last day. We're moving productivity over to Honduras or China or Mexico, and that would literally be it. You would be told that the plant would be closing with very little notice, and it would just gut communities.
I believe that it's the amount of time you have to give is based on the size of your operation.
Well, whether or not you have to give the notice is depending on how much. Either it depends on how many people you are laying off, or if you have a certain number of employees, then you have to give notice. And so it's either I saw the what you have to do. I mean, I could look it up here real quick, but yeah, it's either effectively a percentage, or if you have so many employees and you're laying off a particular hard number, then you have to give notice.
So
and yeah, so with Twitter would trigger it.
A little bit. I don't know how this is gonna work.
Yeah, sorry. Speaking from personal experience, I've been somebody that was in a situation where, due to a contract ending and being massively cut down, I was subject to those layoffs.
Seems overly complicated.
So, like, I used to work at a helicopter company. No, I'm just fucking with you. But no, I was in a situation where I was on contract work, and the contract was going from, I believe, about 450 people down to under 100. So they had to give us, I believe it was 60 or 75 days. Like, hey, your last day is this day. So that is a thing where, like,
that could be by the contract that you were on. If you were on a contract. Now, when it comes to the Warren Act, you can give notice, or you could do something called pay severance in lieu of notice. So you could literally.
Back out again? Sorry, Matthew. You want me to back out again and wait?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Let's play, man. Let's play one.
Let's play.
So you could literally do what Musk did, and as long as you're offering equal to or more than 60 days worth of pay and benefits, and he's offering 90 days, they basically covered it. You're giving them what they would have had they been given the 60 days notice, and he wouldn't have to pay the fines, because normally it's a $200 per person per day fine that's being laid off. So if you miss the full 60-day window, and it's $200 per person, so 60 days for that one person times however many you laid off, you would owe that as a fine to the government. And so even if you do violate the Warren Act, even if you make up and pay out what they would have been owed, you no longer owe the civil penalty, and effectively it's done at that point. But that's only for payment that did not have but it only counts if the severance was not mandatory or it was obligatory. So if you were in a union and you had a contract that said that you would automatically get this, then you paying out the severance wouldn't count. You would effectively have to give the 60 days notice, or you would be screwed at that point. But most other jobs, you don't even get severance, or you're not entitled to severance. If under union jobs, they could say that, well, if you're cut down or if you're sent home, you would be owed a certain amount of money. You can't do notice in lieu of. And with your job, they might have complied with it, but they probably just went ahead and complied with it, just so that they wouldn't have that issue. Here, actually, I got to step away here for just a second. So
yeah,
okay. You got Jad's sex bots in the chat.
Oh no, Derek's in the chat.
Rich, keep your hookers
those
to
are
yourself.
my sex bots. I allowed them in
Oh
chat.
yeah, right.
Oh my god.
They came to pay a visit here instead of on Jad's
Finally got him.
chat. Oh, man.
Fuck you! Jesus Christ, you asshole.
Ban them really quick.
I wouldn't mind having a hot girl tonight. Someone sent one my way.
Oh, of course he's behind me. Give me balance to the
I'll call up Leanna. She's not hot, but she's easy.
He's cute.
I mean, I don't think that Leanna looks too bad.
Or not Leanna, I mean Cat. My bad.
Oh, okay, no. I have
unfortunately, I don't think that
that ain't my genre.
I don't think that she will fit through those European doors.
What was I gonna do there, right?
That's true. I do have her phone number though.
Is 41 the decoy? Oh, if I get in the decoy, I'm fucking using it. I love that.
Cat?
Well, from Agent Proper's leak.
In the beta.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're upstairs. They're upstairs where you are.
That was not on the home row.
There's one guy down below.
Not yet.
Not yet, Phil. Not yet.
Yeah,
Back
that's
out?
that's something I have to agree with you, Unknown. I don't think I could be with a woman who's with Phil either.
Screeching Candace has re-upped his membership for 3 months. Has re-upped 3, baby. I'm looking forward to that ad event. It's gonna be good. 1 week from today. That's right.
But just imagine that, right? Like, what do you think Kat's fiance think, or not Kat's? Fuck. Leanna's fiance thinks about Phil.
I don't think he
The
knows.
kind of guy who's
Oh, I'm pretty sure
self-meditating,
he knows.
so-
I am 100% sure he knows.
Instead of stupid Survivor, which really doesn't.
There's no
Yeah,
way
but-
Leanna wouldn't have said anything.
But that's not really something you say, like, hey, I've been dating this guy, you know, and okay.
I don't have it yet. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
I
it
don't.
soon, I guess, but not yet.
I've been dating this guy that plays video games all day and begs online.
Yep, can't do it yet.
So I dated a guy that jacked it on stream.
swear.
You
Jacked it
didn't
on
see
stream.
anything, but
The camera
You know-
was on the entire time.
hello everyone.
That is my favorite line out of that whole travesty. Oh.
I would absolutely love someone be like, hey, look at this guy, ha ha ha, and then
No, I'm not gonna nominate
it's Phil,
myself only because
and she's
then-
like,
then
they're
I kinda
sitting
know
there
what
like,
to expect,
oh
you know what I'm
shit,
saying? I'd rather be surprised.
gonna
than
find
not.
out.
So,
You
trust me, I've seen enough
Were
ads
you
in my life, I'm
watching
gonna
Phil?
recognize a bunch, I'm sure.
when
Oh.
he
I
dropped
always
it?
watched the Charlie Brown holiday specials when I was.
That was in 2016, right?
I still
Yeah.
watch them
I mean, I wasn't live on stream. I
Sometimes
wasn't live on stream when it
Mr.
happened,
Dude had
but
fried
I
chicken.
watched him, yeah.
Good for you.
What did you think about that when that happened?
It was the funniest shit ever.
But when
It
he
was
was trying
funny.
to lie about what he was scratching his leg, did you believe it?
Nah, that was absolutely bullshit. No, no, no. Everyone knows what happened. Like, come the fuck on. But this is something that, in quotes, infuriates me, by the way, because at first he said, oh, he admitted it. Which he didn't. He first was like, yeah, my leg. Yeah, it's not your leg, dude.
Yeah, that was.
You think Derek believed it?
Some say that's what made Derek a fan.
Derek was like, oh man, if he can do that, then I can do that.
Oh
And
man, I'm
Derek started
fucking hell.
fucking stalking fucking porn stars.
He
We were,
reminded him of all the female porn stars he watches, and he got wood.
Damn, I killed him and then a grenade blew up at my feet.
what the fuck is with all these airstrikes in the VTOL? Oh my god.
Right at my goddamn.
Oh, that man is just laying prone. Okay, cool.
That man has this. Oh, is that an AC-130? Okay.
Dicks. Meerkat had a quote I found hilarious the other day. What was it talking about? Derek is both completely harmless and the apex predator. That is so damn true about somebody like Derek. They're
I'm
gonna
just gonna
find.
sit here now.
I
Those
think
AC-130
that
is
only.
gone.
I think that all that can do is imply that he
Sure.
he
Very
is an
realistic.
apex predator, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yes. Like that boy ain't right.
When I spawn, I take one step at the
Yeah.
outside the
I mean-
spawn door and insta kills me. I'm done with that map.
I'm not
We'll just,
making fun
restart.
of him.
Bullshit.
Just
No,
saying, I'm
no.
not.
Why waste
because,
time on
I mean-
a fucking bullshit like that they don't know how to make their own
I
game?
feel bad for him.
Yes, there's an enemy
because,
literally
like
right
we were
there,
saying, he
2
doesn't
feet
know
in front of
better.
me as I
You know,
spawn,
he
and gets an
either
insta-kill. I'm not
has.
wasting my time
We all
with you.
speculate he has something mentally wrong with him or something, or maybe he just didn't have the parents who raised him right.
Slayer, yeah,
but
dude. I would
whatever
not ask
it's
a question
case
that
of.
requires 30 answers. That probably would
I
be a little
just
bit
feel
too much
bad.
for King.
I feel bad because something is
Okay.
clearly wrong and he's not getting the
Probably.
treatment he
saying
needs.
there's
I guess is
30
how
It's
I would
Derrish's
describe it.
parents.
Answer raw
It's
lore, I don't
100%
think that's gonna
Derrish's
work.
parents.
That's a little bit
100%.
too much of a time hog
Mom's
for
fault
Ask the
for
King, I'm just saying.
sheltering him. Are you asking who Derrish is, or if we're talking about Derrish, Alfred?
Wow, that's pretty impressively bad, huh? Open the door, the guy's
Before
right
I
there,
answer,
and
so I don't
insta-kills.
make
Just
myself
blows your
sound
head
Yeah, I
off.
don't want to.
I don't want
I
to sound
just
like
spawned.
Phil.
Hello, everyone. It's Darkside Phil. I need that money to pay my bills.
What
That
off
is-
limits for the question?
Oh man,
That's
that's
awesome.
I've been doing the show.
That
for
song
about
is all
13 years.
time.
I'm sure you could look at
10
some
out of
previous
10.
episodes to figure it out.
Oh,
Oh, who is he?
It's a 13-year-long running
he
show.
is
The
a
rules
young
haven't
man
changed,
in his
so
early 20s who has a very
I
disturbing
love that I'm on the same map again.
habit of stalking porn stars on Twitter, having young girls on a playlist on YouTube. He sucks up to Phil, and apparently his mom, who's a lawyer, made some kind of deal that nobody knows the details of, because...
That's the rumor.
Yeah,
Whoops,
it's
sorry.
Rumor. Okay, allegedly.
I don't want to get sued here.
Lawyer speak, allegedly.
I don't want to get sued here. I don't have that kind of cheddar.
Who's gonna sue us? Phil? Like, he doesn't have no money.
His mom. His mom.
Yeah.
Out of all the shit that's been said to Derrish over the years, there's no way she's gonna sue anyone. She knows she can't because she'd have to
divulge what a delinquent her son is.
Her son is, exactly.
But
Even
yeah, she would have to accept that. But there's many ideals and theories and whatever.
Oh my god, they just kept running at me. What the fuck? I'm sorry.
Yeah, agreeable. He has, or at least had, I don't know if he still has it. He had a playlist of girls in like
between the ages of 3 and 11.
12.
Yeah, there's some like disgusting lore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Alfred. His Twitter, his tweets to the porn stars, several of them have actually taken to demanding he leave them alone.
Walked right through the bullets.
Yeah, some have like legit gotten managers or like buff dudes to be like, hey, stay away from this girl. But yeah, and we're not talking like, you know, 1 or 2. We're talking like he's sending hundreds a day.
I don't know the exact number of those people.
Like that guy. That guy was much faster.
Yeah, quite a sizable.
Alfred, are you not on, that being said, Discord? Because I'll get you an invite, because we have a whole entire fucking thing there for Derrish.
We do?
Yeah.
I will not.
No,
Be careful going through that, because you'll just feel dirty.
I mean, for as fucked up and awful of a person Phil is on purpose, Derrish is definitely even more disturbing and gross without even meaning to.
I'll get you an invite, Alfred.
Yeah, get that young man in here.
Spread the when you start reading through that Derrish thread, you're just gonna be like, my God,
you're gonna need a shower.
Wow.
Nearby. That's all
you're gonna need a shower.
You need a shower.
Yeah.
Acid.
It's gonna be like that scene in the first Ace Ventura movie after he finds out Einhorn is Finkel, and it's gonna be like the same of his reaction to that. It's gonna be like that.
But yeah, so
he should be done this match right away, and then we'll try rejoining with him.
Yeah. Derek is. I'd say I feel bad. I do feel bad for the young man because he's clearly not getting whatever he needs to try and turn himself into a functioning member of society. And apparently he's learning how to drive, and that scares the shit out of me, y'all.
Oh, he's gonna get white.
Wait,
at least 3 times.
He's gonna be like that.
He's gonna be the one in the white van.
He's gonna be the Magnata. And if you don't know who that is, look up "Don't Fuck with Cats" on Netflix.
Oh no.
That's gonna be Derrish. That's gonna be Derrish, guaranteed, 100%.
Netflix.com.
And I would like to clarify something. When I say I feel bad for Derrish, I don't mean it in a. I mean, I say that from a.
Someone right here. Got him. My sonar fucking found him.
I don't say that in the way of somebody who sympathizes with him or thinks his behavior's okay or anything like that. I just want to make that abundantly clear.
All right, if we're giving Netflix recommendations real quick, I'm just going to give a title and no description. It's called How to Sell Drugs Online Fast.
Well, I think I've watched that one already.
Fantastic show.
They'll recommend cuties.
Oh no, let's not go there, please.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Whatever.
You're fine. You're fine. I set you up, and for you not to take that, I would have been upset if you didn't. But yeah, yeah, Derek is.
Derek needs an intervention.
He needs help, and that's why I don't like to make fun of him. But
yeah, exactly. That's why I don't.
Like the man clearly needs.
Phil deserves it. Derrish, not so much.
No.
One of the things that scared me recently was Alt Insider knowing who Derek's favorite porn star is.
I got one.
I'm sorry. What?
Apparently he has a scat and puke fetish. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
okay.
That was like last week. He let that slip last week.
Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, why?
So Alt Insider knows Derek's favorite porn star, and I thought like, oh,
He probably
just look her
did
up
that.
because I wanna know who like what kind of person is he into, and then I forgot, and now I forgot the name. Damn it.
I mean, it changes by the load.
Yeah.
No.
Whoever he's
'Cause-
stalking that day.
Like when we say he will tweet at porn stars, it's not like he writes one to one and then one to another. No, it's like he throws as many people as he can tag in one tweet, saying like "Good morning" to my favorites or something creepy like that.
And what's
I'm
funny
still gonna
about
die
his
considering we're
responses
surrounded.
is
You
like
can do anything.
somebody will
Protect us.
say something and then he'll parrot it
Oh,
almost
man.
verbatim. It's like, yes, so and so. I really did like the scene where you pegged so and so. It's like, dude, just he
Yeah, like what he says in his tweets is
What?
just
Bullshit.
like
Can't do
fucking
anything about it.
phenomenal.
it's regurgitating what the original poster said, what the OP said about, whatever they were talking about.
But who was it in King Jad's stream that said Derrish was busy tweeting porn stars while watching Phil this morning?
God no.
Like Derrish, he was tweeting. It was like a tweet posted 7 minutes ago, and Phil's in the middle of the stream.
Fuck did he come in behind?
So,
It
okay,
made no fucking sense at all.
I
How the fuck
Hey,
did
he's
he
a
get behind?
multitasker. Nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
he's
that.
multitasking, but
God damn it.
He's maximizing his time,
He
using
didn't
it
die.
wisely.
Right.
Oh God, I'm sorry,
had
I
a
can't.
question about something somebody brought up
Filled
earlier.
him with bullets. He survived.
When is he supposed to get a
Molotov
drop from these gifted subs?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Oh no, that makes me sad. I'm going to be yeah, no. I'd
He'll
rather be a
lose
certain
325. He'll lose 325 members unless OIC drops under $7,000.
some cuck is gonna give him them. Come on, we can sit here and pray to God that he's gonna drop
This
and
is
not.
stupid. It's so
I'm
He's
sorry,
dumb,
gonna
man.
use the
$7,000?
whole.
It's
Oh, my
$7,200 is
God.
what OIC or Team ICO, whoever you want to call them, that's what he
Desires.
dropped. That's what's going to be in my video. It was $7,200 over 4 days.
Between, yeah, tips and gifted subs and shit.
And not just it was tips, gifted subs, the view bots, and
Oh, yeah,
gifted-
yeah.
and the
God, he would.
the likes and the comments. Because you have to pay. You pay by you don't just buy a package. They will sell you so. The first day was 20,000. He went up 22,000 subscribers. That was over $2,000 just there, just in the subs.
This is disgusting.
Yeah.
I need a bath.
I wish I had that kind of money. I wouldn't have to worry about groceries and. That's the funny thing. These guys sit here and
I fired on him first.
put
I filled him
themselves
with
in a
bullets.
hurt
You
locker,
died.
Okay.
going homeless, not being
Phil's
able to
gonna
afford
be-
a new car, yada yada. And I'm sitting there going, dude, if I had that money, I'd be flush for groceries for a while and shit. Jesus, fuck,
Disgusting.
rent for a few months.
I did okay. but not
Meth
great.
Bear left us. Oh, he's
Yeah,
at
Brad.
He
Um,
had muted
He
it.
might be back. He might be back.
That's fair.
At least I got a positive
Oh,
death
he's
ratio.
okay.
Yeah, Meth Bear's
Right?
busy.
Yeah,
He
look at the
might
bright
come back.
side.
Whoa,
Death
Alfred's
ratio,
message
that
in the
was a good experience.
chat.
Yeah, I know.
See
I'm just reading that
decoy
right now.
You guys?
Who doxed him, Alfred?
I don't know where decoy is.
Yeah,
I don't
that's-
see it in the
huh.
fucking the line there of things to unlock, and that's what
So
I'm
it's
looking
not
at on
OIC.
decoy, and I don't see it.
'Cause
Woof.
OIC's in
Can't play Shoe
Seattle.
House. I'd love to.
Oh my.
No. They don't
Okay, here
allow
we
me
go.
to
That's
play it,
Viewers
so I
to
can't
get
play
one
it.
with Phil here finally.
What?
Woof.
I gotta message Raven.
What? Is that confirmed, Alfred? Oh,
Yeah,
he
that's-
Saying Raven
Raven
confirmed it.
confirmed it. I just saw that. Okay.
Raven is
Wow.
Raven's offense, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paseo, he
Okay,
says, let's
that's
end the
all.
night with a winning match. Yeah, let's see what we can do here.
Jesus
Wow.
Biggest tip of the night, and I
Christ.
really appreciate that.
That's some
It's what-
scary shit.
You get what you effing deserve.
Who doxed him? Do they
Yeah, that's my
know?
question.
Free
right.
for all on this
The
map.
Kiwis,
Oh, man.
I guess.
Kiwis
Free for
probably
all
got
on
him.
the
Is
freaking-
Kiwi Farms back? Is our
Kiwi Farm's back, yeah.
It goes up and down
Yeah.
more than a hooker on a dick, okay? Let's...
More than Jenna?
More than Jenna, yeah.
Train, I guess they found out who Team Ico Gamer is, they doxed him. He's in the UK.
What
We'll send Steve the Dead and Chat after him.
Wait, what? We started the map with a guy with my in his line of sight.
Give More
just
Blood
tossed
is also a
grenade and shot me.
British.
Seriously. We started the
streamer.
map like that.
Yep.
Malta.
Wow.
Oh, man. Fuck.
Shit, we still didn't get
Dude,
him
I
to
can tell you
fill.
right now, it's a terrible match.
So it's not. So Team
Well-
Ico is not OIC.
Can confirm some guy from Malta. Interessante.
I hope whoever it is, however we may feel about him, I hope no bad will or bad happens to
fight her,
him,
so
no
that
matter
couldn't
how
fight
we
straight.
may feel about him for being a cuck.
Listen, I'm all for, pointing and laughing, but, never
Don't touch
anything.
the poop.
Yeah,
That's
never
my
anything
favorite
bad.
saying from
I can't fight
Reddit.
straight.
Don't
It's
touch
like-
I can tell you right now, the map
It's
is
like
a
Proper
back
said,
connection match.
I don't want to hear about ops you're planning. I will sit back and laugh at the actions of people, but I don't want to
Right.
be a part
Right.
of
I'll
ops.
do subtle ops. Like I called Kat and wished her a happy birthday.
Stop it, my
But
man.
that's as
No,
far
he
as I'm
did.
gonna go. I did.
He
I
did.
called Kat. I called Kat and wished her a happy birthday.
Oh, we traded.
I don't even know where I
that
am on
is-
the map, so I don't even know where they're going to be coming from.
So OIC has money.
That was more attention on you gave her more
I
attention
spawned,
on
I
her
took 2
birthday than
steps.
Phil
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 did.
did. Silly day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man, the disrespect. I love it. What are we even playing? Knockout.
I have no idea.
Eliminate the other team or be holding cash. When okay, so there's cash or something. All right.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
bag
we're
of
holding
cash
it
that
right
we can pick
now.
up.
So
It's right
IOC
there.
has money to step up as the whale this month to guarantee.
Well, it's gonna have to be.
the
It'll
event.
have to be
I'm stuck in
Emil
the
or
fucking
OIC.
umbrella.
And
my
Emil is or is
Where
not.
is the guy?
He's right there in the
I
horse stables, just to your left. Just to your left. There you go. There we go.
New device.
How the hell did we all join into a running game?
Yeah.
Like-
I don't know. Everybody left.
There
or
mu-
dropped.
yeah, let's go. Last kill.
Oh, Runo got the last kill. Nice, nice.
Oh, okay.
Last kill is the dumbest thing ever. It should always be best
Play of the
player of the game.
Best play of the game, like in Overwatch.
Yeah, it should. Who cares about the last kill?
Listen, I just want to see the nicest 360 no scope blaze it 420, whatever the youths are calling it nowadays.
The aimbot, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like playing Soldier 76 and getting play of the game with his ult. Sorry,
Alright.
I played too many hours.
I've never messed with Overwatch, so I right over my head.
Heather and I played that. Heather was carrying me and fuck like that. I hadn't played it forever. Like I said, like the last time I played COD was COD Ghosts. That's like 9 years ago.
Y'all are getting fucked up with something. What's the dilemma here?
What?
No, our non-members of our party were all dying on something. Like, what is the problem here?
Dude, you saw the
Well, this
UAV
one
guy keeps
spinning all
coming
over,
to stables
and
the
I
entire
kept
time.
hearing them around me, and I
Yeah.
couldn't
All right,
see
so I'm
them
just
until
gonna
it
run the
was too late.
stables and
What a
Yeah, that's what I'm
piece
gonna
of
do. I'm gonna
shit.
grenade stables.
Oh, I'm just gonna go. Oh wait, I'm gonna shield the stables. Oh, let's go.
Well,
Am I
hide button
keeping you
shield.
awake?
All behind the shield.
Not much I can do about that.
Pelagro.
Alright.
Pelagro.
Let's go.
So if Team Ico is not going to come out and save the day, then he's going to drop those subs. He'll drop over 500 by Monday,
How the fuck?
according to Piece of Peace and the tracker.
And he's at what right now? 900 and something?
He is at
882
Ooh, I didn't realize he dropped
or
that far.
887 or something like that, right?
It's 880 something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hello, everyone. It's Darkside Phil. I need that money.
I need
Ow!
to pay my bills.
Both.
Like it's
Stupid
going to have to be a
fucking
Christmas
trolls,
fucking
man.
miracle
I
for him
just
to pull
want to
that
chill.
off.
I rock back and
Hold
forth
on.
the X and Y axis.
That one line has me dead every time I hear. Oh man, when he hits him with that, I'm like
It's awesome.
Rudo, save me.
Every time I turned around and tried to face them,
Do I have
another
the
person
money?
came
I
from
don't even
behind me.
know.
Like that happened 4 times
Somebody
in a row.
does.
I never had a chance to fight
I
someone.
have the
You
money.
have it.
Oh wait,
Rudo has it.
Ico has it.
There! Got him!
Got him. Ooh, he's got a golden. Gimme.
Shot in my ass. There's nothing I can do.
What does
I'm
it
trying
mean
to
when
get
he's
that
got-
person. I'm
oh.
getting shot in my ass at the same time.
This team
get-
was losing 0-2, and now we're winning 3-2.
Yeah, because
Joined.
we all joined. We were 3 people. They were down like at least, and then one was missing. They were like 6 versus 2,
Whatever you
which
say,
is
I was
the
already
dumbest shit ever.
completely in the building,
But don't
on
worry,
line
I
sight,
got
get killed through the fucking
UAV
door.
Bruno
right
hasn't
now.
killed,
Why?
so it's all
'Cause the
good.
game lags, and they said
I have a
I'm
shield,
I got
so
the
we're
trophy
fine.
system
I was
too.
right in front
I
of
got
them
my
when I
trophy up.
never was. It's complete nonsense.
Also, if you're a scrub like me, change the score streaks. It's just so much easier.
The trophy down. I got the money.
Oh, there they are.
I'm gonna go hide in the stables.
Turn around. Get fucked.
Every now and then I. Oh, sorry.
You're
God.
fine.
Every time. It was the way you said it that made me think of the song. Could you kind of sing it and sing-songed it? And it
Sorry, I'm
was like,
saying
Whoa.
teeth.
you are.
Here he
that?
comes.
Where are these turkey burgers?
there it
Right. You totally earned it. You're such a good player.
Oh my! No! Son of a bitch.
So is Phil still
Oh, I
having
couldn't revive you.
Oh, Phil's having a-
assault night?
Phil's having a shit fit.
He is at
Oh,
25
no.
goal hairs.
Yeah.
And he is at 881. I just full screen to check and see.
Yeah.
So he might lose
Get out of anyone's
320
line of
tomorrow.
sight. I can't do anything to
Damn.
try. It's
325
ludicrous.
and then 500 by Monday.
What do you want me to do?
Couldn't have
Oh
happened.
my fucking lord.
Yeah, I
So
was
he'll
going to
drop
say.
down to
couldn't
about-
More
happen.
who just
He'll
spawned
drop
right
down to
next So they're all
380.
coming towards you at all moments.
Couldn't have
The moment
happened to
you
a
pull your
better
trigger,
person.
You've already lost. You're
Yeah.
going to die within seconds.
Okay, they're all going stables probably, right?
Yep, all the snipers.
Hey, Damien.
Yeah, they're all in
Turkey.
stables.
Yeah.
I just got sniped.
It'll give you
Okay,
out.
I know what I'm going to do.
Wait a minute, do I have the
Don't eat
Genero?
turkey
I
if
do
you
have
have
the
gout.
Genero.
I want to see what I want to. I don't know what Rudo's gonna bomb the fuck out.
Oh, dicks.
Oh, now they moved up.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm fucked. We lost this round.
We're gonna lose this round, yeah.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow.
Nah, this man exotic trick cereal, whatever the hell his name is, he's got it.
It is a bit tricky to play with you guys because I have a ping of 200. You know, European style problems.
You're good.
Okay.
man. Like, I
European
don't-
style
You-
problems, huh?
You're not
Just
teleporting. You're smooth on my screen, so
Yeah. You just made me think of something, Bruno. I love how he is leaving up the latency and ping on his screen. Like, it doesn't prove anything, dude.
I
Like,
couldn't shoot straight. I was just trying
I
to...
mean,
he
it proved him wrong.
right.
like we don't
Yeah.
hear us with the 200 ping. Phil's the 30 ping, and he's complaining about his 30 ping's not real.
I mean, at certain points, I
Look,
can
had- I
feel
had
it.
my line of sight the
We've
whole time. I
we've
couldn't
played
fire
with
straight.
someone.
It just kept going left.
Oh shit! People.
I'm there. Ooh, flashbang.
What?
Oh shit. Is that Derrish?
What? They
Who's
patched that? Oh my god, I used to be able to shoot under that truck right there. Oh, he tried to do the same shit.
So, oh shit! He got sniped.
What?
I make no guarantees I'm safe to revive.
I'm staying in this. Oh, he's up there.
Oh fuck! Mortar strike.
I'm playing like an idiot.
He's up there.
I got
You ugly heifer. 69 killed me.
We win. We win.
No, he caught me in a reload.
All fucking
Ah.
noise. There's no one there.
Just imagine assault though, but like I was talking to Jad earlier today.
Yes, Bruno, yes.
Fight,
I just threw it.
I knew he was there. I knew he was there.
fight
but there was
scam
no
it
time
and
to
not
turn and fire.
change the members, the amount of members.
Yo, you see that? Yo, the distraction is real.
Are you shitting me? I got a second
No,
kill
that's
while
nice.
down.
Nice to see you guys win while Phil's having his ass handed to him repeatedly.
Look at
We're
him,
having
look.
fun. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Horrible. All right,
We're having fun, right? Like regardless, like I'm sucking. I'm
We'll
getting
do one
hard
more
carried
match
by
tonight.
Rio
We're having
and
fun.
Thunder.
On level
I'm-
62.
But we're having fun.
I'm just leveling up guns.
That's what it's about.
We did enough. Oh, we
And
got
he
a-
doesn't
Oh.
realize that, and it's
Some
sad.
overblowing.
Damien in chat says, I'm here for turkey and extra gout. I appreciate that.
You want
guys
gravy
for
to
the
go with your extra
engagement tonight.
gout?
All
Or...
right, now here's the question for the chat. All right, you're prepping a spread. Are you having biscuits or are you having cornbread?
Okay, let's see if we can get
Probably
in
neither.
Phil here. This is gonna be the last chance.
There does not seem
Probably
to be,
get some Hawaiian sweet
Do
roll.
we even have the same servers, or does
Yeah.
Canada have their own servers?
No, I'm on the US. I'm on US
Fuck that does,
regional.
I don't care either. All right.
Because the thing is, I can never get into one, obviously.
If
Oh,
you change
what I
your
want.
regional
See you
setting to
tomorrow,
US, you
Will.
will
Good
be
night.
able to.
Thanks for chilling.
I
Last
made sure
match
that I
of the
chose
night.
US. When
Thank you
Phil
all for
didn't
being
set up
great
his, I
audience,
came
and
home and
thanks
set
to
up
everyone who
mine.
did support the stream.
Unknown
Next
says, that's the difference when you have
Next
friends.
time
So
I'm
true,
playing
my
this is up
friend.
to you. There's going to be a poll
Ah,
on
but
to
yeah.
determine what I play on
Oh.
One of
Tuesday.
the
It's
funny
gonna be all
things
four of the games that I
was
play,
about this
including Call of
game.
Duty,
We
God
play
of
with
War, Sonic
a guy
Frontiers,
who's
and
in Japan
Pokemon.
right now
I'm
who's
starting on
doing the
Monday.
same as Alt
Your votes will
Insider.
determine
So
what I
he's
play on
teaching
Tuesday.
English.
So just keep that in mind.
He's having
I might
English
or might
classes
not
over
lose
there, or
this,
lessons.
depending on your votes.
And I have a 999
So
ping
yeah,
all
I'm
the
sure you're
way.
excited for Monday night when I'll be filming
All the
Friday
time, never goes
react
away.
videos for Patreon.
Ah,
And we
okay.
still
I have
win! We
4
still
to do this
win!
month. I think it's 4. I hope we can.
So
end
I don't
it.
know. Okay, so like if you look in his stream, it says
At least
4
it's
out
two
of
deathmatch,
9
for
or
God's
somewhere. It says 4 out of 9, so that's what he has filtered. He has free for all in his filter, and I don't know if that might be fucking it up.
Everyone, look, they
We
all
can't do
golden
free for
guns.
all as a group.
They all
Right,
got
that's what I'm
golden
saying.
guns.
We
I
have
don't
to
know.
take that
They've
out.
been playing
I don't
nonstop
know if
for
him
the
having
whole
free for all in that filter is what's fucking us up.
I'm gonna
I
look
I
at
don't
his
think
filter
so.
for next week because he does have some game modes disabled.
Correct. I know search is disabled.
We are
Yeah.
the golden gun
He won't do
squad.
search and destroy because he sucks at it.
I will
I-
try and dissect the logos for next week and figure it out.
Yeah.
To be honest,
do the
I
same.
also don't like some game modes like the one we just played.
I'd
Like the
never
ones where you
played
don't have a respawn anymore.
Yeah. I'd never
Oh,
played
headquarters.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't like headquarters and stuff.
Are you guys going to be
Oh, yeah.
playing
Oh,
Modern
no.
or not Modern
no,
War
no.
Warzone 2 when he starts playing it?
I would
Yeah.
love to play
No.
Warzone 2 with him and fight against him, but like remember, we have our comms, so we have the team, so we could talk, right?
Uh-huh.
Phil's gonna be by himself,
Uh-huh.
and
Rando
he's gonna
group.
have his comms. He'll have.
He's gonna be
I don't
solo
think he'll do
queuing.
rando group
He'll be
because
solo queuing.
he'll solo
Yeah,
queue,
it'll squad you up with two random people.
No, you can solo. He can
Oh,
do
can
a
he?
squad, but if they're not gonna, if he's not gonna communicate, they'll just boot him from the squad.
Well, here's why I think he might not do Warzone is because proximity chat.
Yeah, or he can just disable proximity chat.
Oh, you can? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you can. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
disable it. Yeah.
Good to know. I leave it
can
on 'cause
disable
I
it.
like fucking
Because
people.
since I could join you guys for that, since that is free to play,
That's
I
free to
can
play,
join
yeah.
you guys. Yeah.
That's
I
out,
just-
actually.
You get a 4 group.
We're going to A, 2 people.
Okay.
Oh, am I gonna have to download it tomorrow
See.
then?
It
Yeah.
might. So the other day it came out, I think the 16th, and the download servers were fucked for like all platforms. So I don't know if they're still fucked or if they're.
Man,
Okay.
Blizzard cannot catch a break with
Yeah.
that shit. Oh my
so
god.
I have gigabit internet, and I was downloading at 100 kilobytes a second
yeah,
for it.
oh,
I'm like,
nice.
what the
He's on
fuck is
gold.
going on here? And then I
Oh.
find out it's a BattleNet thing.
Do you also have peer-to-peer download enabled? Because that will,
I
Yeah,
don't
peer to peer to acts like BitTorrent.
Wasn't giving up.
yeah,
Oh,
it
so you
will
can get it from
greatly
multiple- yeah.
reduce your download speed.
I will
You'll
have to look into that.
That's the one tech thing I know for sure, because I've experienced that more than once before
Did you buy
realizing.
the WoW expansion?
Not yet. I have to wait till
Okay.
Friday.
Look at us detractors helping each other and teaching and shit. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
there.
Kill, baby.
Prophet has taught me a lot about graphics cards recently.
No, I appreciate some of the stuff because I was watching one of his PC videos. And I still gotta figure out a monitor.
No,
And I'm gonna ask
Just
you about
DM me
monitor.
anytime you need, and I'll
Thank you,
tell
my
you which
friend.
one to buy. Alienware just came out with the new the QLED.
Yeah.
The new Q OLED.
Holy shit, he's right on. Oh, there we go. No!
$200 cheaper than the original one.
Shit.
I really don't want to give Alienware my money.
I wouldn't
It's the best
anymore.
monitor. It's the best gaming monitor. Ever.
Is it?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
haven't they
Hands
always
down.
been better with monitors
Yeah,
than
just don't worry
everybody
about
else, but their computers suck or something like that? Especially since they've been sold to Dell.
I would never buy a brand name PC. Let's just put it that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, that's my stance.
I had
Wow,
a
I
Dell
don't even know if he
laptop
was
that was
aiming for me,
good,
quite
but
frankly.
I
Laptops,
killed.
you don't really have a chance, right? You either buy, if you want to buy a notebook, you buy Asus.
Yeah.
I bought a
quality
Dell
is just-
back in 2010, and
Fuck
I-
you say?
I drove that poor little thing to the ground. That died after 3 years. I killed it.
Well, my Dell XPS, I cooked that thing. That was
Well
like
then,
first gen
that's one way to kill
XPS.
him.
Excuse
I
me.
got stuck in the doorway and couldn't back out. I was trying
Hello?
desperately.
What? Excuse you?
No, I coughed, so I was saying excuse me.
Oh, I
Oh, I
didn't,
didn't hear anything.
Didn't hear anything.
Damn, I'm
But
on a
you're
new
so
mic.
polite. That's so
I'm on a
nice.
new
Damn.
mic, so that's why I'm like not
Not
sure what's coming through and what isn't. So apologies if anything.
Well,
leaves.
now you owe us. Now you gotta be rude and like burp and
Wow,
snort into
you
the
are
mic to
full
make
of
up
fucking shit.
for the
I was
cough
killing
we
that
didn't
guy.
hear or
He didn't
something.
go down at all.
It's
Well, I was
Kevin's
able to
fault.
You can eat
I don't
my
know.
fucking booty.
I was able to get NVIDIA
Try that.
broadcast working on a non-RTX card, so. And I'm liking the
Okay.
way the voice sounds now. Doesn't sound choppy.
Ah, shit, I guessed wrong on a
I went to a
50-50.
dead end. Fuck.
Yeah,
Alright.
I really, I'm gonna be very curious and checking Twitter to see what happens with his subs tomorrow, cause
When
don't wanna-
when do? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask when
How?
do,
How does that
what
make
at
sense?
what time do
How does
those
that make
changes
sense?
kick
That
in?
was
Is
open
it
fire
like
Good
into
It
his
question.
should
face.
be about
There's
3
no way he can
o'clock. By
survive
3
it. He
o'clock
survives it magically and insta kills me.
AM?
PM.
Your bullets in your face.
PM. It'll be 2
Okay.
o'clock Phil's time. It should be by the time you start seeing them drop. The problem is, like I said earlier, like Jad and I talked about it. If
I
he's
can't
going to be
catch
truthful and drop
See how
them
much
on
faster he
stream,
was than me?
Probably not.
or if he's not going to do it.
I don't understand
Well,
why
no,
he's
he
double
has
speed
to.
me.
Everybody knows. He's even mentioned it. So if he doesn't,
Yeah, but he can say that, oh, they haven't dropped yet. They haven't dropped yet, guys. They haven't dropped yet. And they do drop in real time, so...
It would just be more
Shoot, we're not-
gaslighting.
I forgot his whole counter stuff is all manual.
Yep.
Yeah, he does everything manually. I really
So-
wish you
Senior
would
content
actually...
creator, guys.
Like, it
Huh?
shows your...
No idea what I'm doing right now, by the way.
like, it shows your subscriber count. I don't know why it doesn't show your member count.
No one here. That was a complete waste of my time.
So
Well, that should be something YouTube should change.
Fuck up. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh!
I'm just wondering. Well, let's be real here. If he, okay, so indulge me. Say he does choose to not manually drop the numbers. His behavior is going to tell us all we need to know. Because
Yeah.
if those things are plummeting, you bet your ass he's going to be
He's
panicking like a
gonna-
junkie
he-
looking
he-
for a fix.
He's not a good enough actor to keep
No.
that close to his chest. Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
I see the one. I see
So
the
one
other.
way
I
or
can't shoot
another,
through
we'll
one, they're
know.
both in my sight, so I can't aim.
I definitely
Oh
agree.
my god.
But just imagine that. Imagine losing 500 subs in 500 members in 3 days.
What the fucking shit? Dude, how the fuck do they know where I am at every moment? I even fire my weapon.
I can't imagine
the
that
fuck do they
because
know?
nobody that I know would ever cheat like that to give me 500 subs, and I appreciate that. I'm, all of
not
my
worth,
friends who sub to me aren't like that,
We're
you
free
know?
capping.
I'm not worth giving money to like that. It's okay.
But yeah, he's definitely gonna be pissed, and he's gonna take it out on the wrong people, on people who don't deserve it, I should say. He's just gonna
Could you
be
imagine? Okay, so let's go full tinfoil hat here. Say he does have a meltdown. Say he snaps at Derek. Could you imagine the meltdown that would happen if he like snapped at Derek? Oh my god.
Considering how
And then I get shot in my
protective.
fucking ass. God damn this fucking
man,
ass.
no way.
Man.
Derek's mother
He's
would
the
never
only
let
one
that
that's
happen.
protective of Derek.
I know.
Everybody else
He's
doesn't really
crying
care
so
for him.
bad right now.
Is he? I haven't muted.
Oh fuck. He's like, God damn fucking map.
I mean, the maps in this game aren't great.
They're not great, but when you have friends to play with, it's fucking fun.
Gaz and
Exactly.
Zenkai, he's definitely a man of excuses. I should start writing them down and using them, you know, like if I forget to take out the trash, I can go, oh no, it wasn't me, it was nothing I could do, it was faulty garbage mechanics or
We can only throw one bag of trash away a week, guys.
But he
Oh,
always
shit.
snaps at Snow Carl, though.
Because
So
Snow
that
Carl
wouldn't
can
be
trigger him.
Fuck. They're just spraying. There's no way they could be aiming.
But he could just trigger him by merely existing.
Unreal. Well,
That's
at least we
too
won the last
easy.
match of the night. And by the way, a
Because
bunch of tips
Snow
came
Carl
in.
It would have
has,
to
like,
be
the best
somebody-
questions.
It would have to be. Oh, he's not reading them anymore, though. Remember?
Doesn't say a name. It says,
I want to find that video of somebody sending DSP a quantum physics video to react. I need to
Oh, there
find.
is one.
I don't think
Yeah.
that it's. Did it ever get posted?
Yes, I
yeah.
watched
Yeah,
it.
it did. Yeah.
But you're not gonna get much out of it because he's just sitting there like, huh,
Uh-huh.
wow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because there's nothing he can add to this content. He doesn't know anything about it. And I'm gonna be honest, can you fault him? I don't know shit about quantum physics.
I don't know anything about. Yeah, I mean, that was like not fair. I mean, I don't care about him having fairness shown towards him, but that was really beyond not fair. I'll be right back.
I just thought it was fucking hysterical,
From
personally.
Sapato saying, I got your text
I don't know if he's
message.
gonna play
I'm here to
another
help and
round here.
support."
Let's just see
Oh,
what
I'm
happens.
pretty sure I was busy playing the game. I did
I'm-
not send
I'm
you a
good.
text message during tonight's stream.
I don't think
do
What
so.
time is it
appreciate
there,
all that. You
Bruno?
did support the stream.
6:30 a.m.
Holy shit.
$50 tips goal.
And you're here with us.
And you're here with us partying,
We
like,
basically just hit 60,
the fucking truth.
Yeah,
but we're out of time.
damn, when did I wake up at 8 p.m.? Because I have the late shift today, so you know.
A couple moments here.
I'm
Alright,
just catching
so
up with the chat here.
thank you guys for
Later
the
on
last
in his
minute tip.
podcast, when it happens, I
as
expect him
for
to beg for most of the
Modern Warfare 2,
podcast
Sadly, I
memberships.
don't think tonight went as well as I hoped. I do think
Oh,
that
he's
a lot of
begging,
those
he's
connections
begging.
Were pretty bad.
Now let me turn
The
this
mic
off.
didn't go as well as I
At the
hoped.
same time, some of them were all right. Likely what I would
All
do
right,
is
later, Meth Bear.
probably maybe do one more
See you,
multiplayer
Meth Bear.
stream, and I would let you guys pick. Do you want me to keep using the 74U?
Wow,
Would you
I'm
like me maybe
surprised
to
because
switch to an SMG. I have not
Piece of
used
Piece
an
has him at
SMG at all
VecCon
yet,
free.
and I believe that we
Only,
can
wow.
unlock a good one.
Hey, Meth Bear, it was good talking with you, man. I appreciate it.
In this skill tree, was it?
I was hoping we can get some money to. We might go and donate $50 to Jasper's
was-
Angels, anyways.
Yeah, wasn't it? This
Is that a
one,
real
the,
thing?
Voznev?
Yeah, it's on
People were
Piece's
saying
stream.
it's
It's right in his
that's pretty
description.
good. So we could try that.
Yeah, I
and
might-
donated
I
a
might-
bunch of
something
cash to that
different next
already.
time we play.
I might throw money to that. Yeah,
It's
that's
up
a
to
good
you
idea.
guys. You guys think about
That's
it.
what
Or
I'm
if you
gonna
want
do,
me to go back to the Cosmos
for
Tactics and try to, like,
for
one
the
or two
fire
levels, we
Friday
get
firefights.
RPK LMG as well.
When we get into a match with Phil,
So some
it's gonna
options
be
here, right? Oh,
every single
actually,
time
I
we
got the
kill him,
mini
it's
box
$5.
as well. We have two different
$5,
submachine guns,
$5.
the
And I'll
Voznev
match
and
that,
the mini
yeah.
box
and I'm gonna
to
throw that
try out, depending
into
on what you guys are interested in.
into Jasper's
Okay.
Angels, or give it away to a viewer on stream.
So,
We'll let chat decide.
and by the way, one final thing,
Okay.
just a reminder again.
I think if you tip Tevin, isn't that going to a children's hospital?
Tevin has both, because he'll do fundraiser streams, then he also has in the description link, like most of us do.
Good stream. I didn't do too well, but you can't do
But
well
you gotta
always,
remember,
and,
it's
next time,
Tevin's
see how
fault.
it goes. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay. All right, guys.
Oh,
So that is it
man.
for tonight.
I'm gonna
That
get
was-
one
Thank you
for the
being a
children's
great
stallery
audience.
here
Thank
in
you for
Edmonton. I
engaging
think I'm
and
gonna do
your
a
support
Christmas
tonight. I
run.
really appreciate
I'll
that.
do a Christmas stream.
So what's tomorrow? Tomorrow we're doing another.
What is the
major
price
stream
for
of The
making
Devil
DSP?
and Me. Why?
Oh.
Damien, I will
feel
take
like
that
we're near
question.
the end of it,
If
quite frankly.
I get the
And I
kill
put
that makes
5
DSP
freaking
Rage
hours,
quit
and,
COD, I will throw 100.
It's still going. All right.
And
So
I'll match
tomorrow,
that.
another
I'll match
3-hour
that.
major stream of The Devil and Me. We'll see how far we get.
Did
We'll
I
be
miss
beat
the
it, but I
rage
guess we'll
clip
find out.
while I was
Tomorrow night, Sonic
AFK?
No.
Frontiers,
We were
2 hours
discussing-
of Sonic Frontiers on the late stream tomorrow.
We were talking about the charity
We're
stuff,
gonna
and somebody
finish up
said, "What is the
first
price
world,
for if you get a
and then
kill
we'll
that
go,
makes
hopefully into the
DSP
fourth
rage
world,
quit a
although I don't
game
know
of
if I'll have enough
COD?"
time to
And
get
I
them
said,
both
"If
to
I get the kill, it's
in a
100."
2-hour stream. I guess we'll see.
Oh,
to cry right
Thank
now.
you all. Hope you'll be back for the horror
Yeah, so is this
tomorrow.
stall
Now we're
tactics?
actually into the horror. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're not aware,
Kent
stalling
is
right now.
literally
dying
downstairs
out in
crying.
Elden Ring. It took a
I mean,
million
he
years
doesn't want to play
for
these
the game to
games.
actually get to the
He
horror part of
doesn't.
the
Doesn't
game, but it
want a
finally
game,
did.
period.
So,
He
That's what I'm
hates
saying.
gaming.
tomorrow,
Yeah.
More of the devil in me. I
Is this
hope you're gonna do
impromptu
that.
Q&A?
And that is it for
I don't
the
use
What?
the
Q&A?
Again, thanks. Great day.
He's
Yeah,
doing
See you all in
the he's
AM.
doing the
Peace
daily
out,
wrap
everybody.
on the same stream. You lazy fuck.
He usually doesn't do the daily wrap on Fridays.
You
Does
lazy
he not?
Well,
fuck.
yeah, because he goes a little later on Friday nights usually, and
Oh no, he's quit. I don't know why he puts daily
Yeah,
wrap
no,
on.
he's quitting now, but he already set it up. But why? Just and I don't
Maybe
understand
he's
why doesn't he
recording
have
it off
different
stream.
seed? Yeah, no,
That
he's
was
going
so
to record
bad.
it off stream. But why does he set it up before he ends the stream?
He's
That
an
was
he's a
idiot.
so
dumb
bad.
fuck.
Do it
Oh,
later on. And why doesn't he have a scene set for this daily wrap or impromptu Q&A or whatever? Why does he always have to
We question
resize and?
We question that all the time. Why doesn't he
What's the
have
question?
separate scenes for this?
I don't stream at all, and I have 3 scenes ready to go.
Yeah, like I have this. I got my starting soon, and I have my scene 2, and then when I do my recorded videos, I have multiple different screens.
Yeah.
And
I
it's just
should
like-
make one for when I do recording.
Yeah, I will probably piece together something if I ever get on the DSP, why DSP is bad at fighting games series.
See if my fucking if I got stream elements working. It did load. Oh yeah, it does. It is working. Oh, okay, cool.
You can make it really nice and short and save yourself the pain of having to go through all of that discussion about him. Just say he was dropped on his head as a baby. That pretty much covers every reason why he sucks at anything.
Well, you see, you take your choice. There's Jin, dropped on his head.
Explain the shape of his head too.
I mean, it's not as bad as Wings, where he has a literal dent from wearing a headset.
My youngest has that too.
Like Wings, it's like legitimately the shape of his skull is like denting in from
Yeah.
wearing a headset. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Wingo.
That's what happens when you wear a headset while you're still growing. Your bones tend to take that shape.
Well, maybe Phil's still growing. Who knows? The gout, right? That gout makes his head swell. His brain swells, right?
Cow, 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 cow.
Gout,
God.
gout, gout, gout. The brain swelling. That is fucking hilarious.
Yes,
So
that
don't-
was.
No. If you have any fondness for me, we do not. No, please don't bring that up.
Well, that was awesome when he started bringing up the brain swelling, and Phil wasn't feeling well because of the heat and everything. And it's like, the fuck are
He
you
was
talking about?
dehydrated. I had that same thing happen to me at the beginning of the year, and it will make you feel like you're dying.
Yes, yes,
That
it
was
will.
the day he had Coke, right? He says he never drinks pop, but he had a Coke. And it's like, that's because you're diabetic. You fucking idiot.
I legitimately believe there is something.
Yeah,
to that.
it was a combination of dehydration and sugar.
Dude, I was a diabetic for 1.5 years. Let's fucking go. And it's that's pretty much how you feel. That some of the stuff he describes, oh, he has this weird feeling in his fingers and whatever. Like, yeah, that's what I have when I
That's
have
neuropathy.
low blood sugar, or had, better said.
Yeah.
So if
But
you
we-
want to see it really bad, just watch Wings, because this man will literally full on start just shaking in his chair and like gyrate his hands really bad.
Oh, Wings gets really animated.
Wings is like really bad.
Wings will get
I
really
am-
animated. And, like, there's still, if you remember the old videos of Phil, when Phil used to smash his controllers.
Mm-hmm.
That is
You break the
funny.
controllers, and Wings does this exact same fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
I wanna
have
see
we
what
all
the Kelly arc was for, though. Sorry, go ahead.
broken peripheral device before, guys?
Me? Us?
No, if you have ever broken one, because I once broke my
No.
controller, my
I've
PlayStation
never
2
broken-
controller.
I've never broken any of my controllers. My brother busted like so many fucking Super Nintendo controllers.
Let me phrase this carefully. I have not broken a controller because I was angry. I have dropped a fight stick before in the course of moving and broken one that way.
Now
Well,
only
that's
rage
an accident.
counts.
Yeah.
No,
Only
not
rage
Not
counts.
rage.
The only time
Controller
I
rage
ever
destruction.
threw a controller was back when the very first Resident Evil came out for the PS1, and it was the part where you're in the round greenhouse, and the zombie dogs jump through the glass, and it scared me so bad I threw the controller, and our living room in our house had like linoleum hard tile floor. It didn't break. It didn't break, but I did throw it. That's the only time and it wasn't because I got angry. I was just fucking really scared. I'm like, fuck this. I actually left the room too. I didn't bother turning off the PlayStation. I'm just like, nope. So I left the room while the zombie dogs were chewing on my character's corpse.
I'm gonna say I was justified because this is what I found out just not too long ago. So I was when I smashed it, I was playing FIFA, right? And we were 3-0 in front, and then we lost 4-3 because FIFA has this, I guess, the CPU setting. If
Rubber
you're
banding.
doing, no, yeah, it's pretty much rubber banding. If you're doing good in the first half, you're gonna lose the match. There is nothing you can do about it. You are going to lose.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah,
it's
scripting
still,
what Train's saying, yeah.
yeah, because suddenly your goalkeeper cannot hold anything at all. And they have just they're breezing through your defenses, and then you just, whatever stupid shots they have, they go right through. Reactions,
Yeah.
none. It's like if I would be if I would be the goalkeeper myself, and then I smash my fucking controller, and it was justified.
Oh no.
Damien in
Yeah.
chat, have you all thought about what you're going to say over the mic after you kill DSP in Warzone? I don't want to get profit under Susan's wrath, so I will save it for the event it happened.
I don't care. I'm not monetized.
It's the revenge of the
gonna be
goose.
I'm gonna be like, I'll go off. I will go off.
Yeah, I will. I will. Yeah, if I ever get, let's put it this way. Prophet said he would disable the chat anyways. We can only hope that if he does play Warzone, somebody doesn't tell him to disable proximity chat. God,
if we were in proximity with him, I would just go off right then and there.
Does that work if you're on the other team?
It'd just be that would be over.
Are you? Oh, hey, it's the guy.
Yeah, when you're with
guy.
Exactly.
I'm watching him stream right now. Sorry.
What if Phil kills me? If Phil kills me. It's just for us to troll Phil. Like it's.
If Phil kills me, I'm gonna go take a bath with my toaster.
Oh no!
No, I'm just kidding. No, if Phil kills me, I'm going to win that gulag and come back stronger than ever.
Yeah. Definitely.
You're gonna have your Katy Perry moment.
But it's gonna be like 4-on-1, so.
Yep.
And Phil's gonna be slow. His reaction time is gonna be so fucking slow.
No, I do have to warn you guys. I'm not great, but I do have fun. So.
Bruno and Thunder carried me all night. Bruno and Thunder carried me all night.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to carry two of us now.
Your
backs are going to get tired.
So just hide behind that ride shield. It'll be good.
Indulge me and tell me if this would be a thing that would get him in trouble. What if we played copyrighted music on the proximity chat? And it comes through him.
I don't think
if you
that.
No, it will. Tim the Tatman freaks out. He'll hit mute all right away.
Okay.
If somebody plays copyrighted music, he'll play mute all. I don't care. Like if I'm not monetized, even if I do get monetized, I still don't give a fuck.
Let's put it this way. If I ever did content on YouTube to the point where I was monetized, I would donate it because I have another gig that I'm happy with, and I don't want to do YouTube to the point where it becomes my primary source of income. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just doing this for fun, right?
Exactly.
I have my own job outside of this. I have a second job where I do all the IT work, and this is just for fun.
I am here to laugh at a man on the internet. I don't even want to call him a man. Subhuman. I'm here to laugh at subhuman scum.
We gotta get a soundboard. I should put a soundboard together just in case.
Yeah.
Make one of snorting.
Yeah, make him snorting and the stupid shit that he says and just play it back at him.
All right. Let's brainstorm. What would all right? Say we can make 6 sounds. We can only make 6.
All right,
What would
I
those
vote
6
for
sounds
the
be?
camera was on the entire time.
All right, so
That's
That's my favorite all time.
where's my Google Keep? All right, so
It's
I got
Tevin's
two
fault?
big bills. It's Tevin's fault. There we go. That's
yes,
a good one.
Runo is all right. So we got
Definitely
Snort.
snorting.
I've
Snorting.
got two
Yeah.
big bills to pay. I've got 2 big bills to pay.
2 big.
Motherfucking
bills.
trolls, man. I just want to chill.
Oh yeah.
Has he ever said that as one consecutive string though? Because I
think
kind of
that's
don't want it to come
That's
from
a
the song.
soundbite I think Meerkat put together. I think that's a soundbite Meerkat put together.
All right, so motherfucking trolls. I just want to chill.
It's WWE
Um,
Champions time.
Oh yo, yeah, the outro.
That would be fucking wicked. Just right as you walk into proximity, just hit it. WWE Champions time, and Phil will be like,
All right, so we got snort, 2 big bills to pay, motherfucking trolls. I just want to chill, and it's WWE Champions time. We got 2 more. Zenkai, it's been tough. It really has. I think that makes the list. I think that does. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of one other one.
I mean, there is a
Hateful
clip of
Slurs
him.
is the good one. Yeah, hateful slurs.
Hateful
When he
make
insulted Twitch, you
6
lame.
sounds. Make it
Oh,
Lame
yeah.
brain.
6.
lame brain pieces of whatever he
dog
said.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
lame brain pieces of dog shit.
Lame brain pieces.
I'm coming for you.
Yes. Oh, that one.
I have
What is
your
it?
I have your phone number. I have your address or whatever number it
Your
was.
IP address, yeah.
Uh,
That was the time he was threatening the guy in the UK, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. That's the one we gotta have in there.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I know this is very personalized, but there is a clip where he straight up says, "Go fuck yourself, teacher Runo. I don't want you here."
Oh yeah, that one. If you're gonna be
Oh,
playing
fuck.
with us, then yes. Yes.
That would be
yes,
hilarious.
Yo, that would be best. Yo, imagine.
I kind of want to pig go to clip together him saying something like "All hail Lord Thunder" or something, but we'll see about that.
I
That
can
might
ask
be it.
Meerkat to put that together. I can ask
I
Meerkat to put that
I
one together.
probably could
That guy is
myself.
God when it
but
comes
Meerkat
to
would do a
audio
much better
editing.
job.
But yeah, Meerkat would be so professional with soundboard shit.
It would. That crazy Dutch man. The artist style artist.
Yeah, the artist style artist. The dentist style dentist. The
The
psychological style.
God. Oh no, that's what we need for a soundbite. Italian style sauce.
I kind of would want to make it either cat clips or Ket clips or Rihanna clips. I think that would legitimately fuck with him more.
I think
is
Liana
her
would
name
fuck
spelled
more.
with an H? Is it Khet? Or is
No,
it
I
just how
think-
people spell it to mock her?
It's,
Leanne
it's,
or
it's
Howard.
mocking his speech.
Howard soundbites.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, that might set him off. Like, I don't know. He might get really salty with that one.
Now
Oh,
we're gonna have to be careful if we honestly do this for real, because that's harassment by
No, it
Todd.
isn't. We do it
Well,
one
I
night,
mean-
it's not harassment.
if
Well,
Cobb
If you're doing it over and over and over again, constantly, which we're going to do anyways. Then
If
yeah,
Cobb-
Yeah, yeah, but he doesn't know that.
remember,
He's
you
gonna
only have a
report
few.
us first try if he can.
What's he going to
Okay,
do? Is he going to
so-
contact Activision and go, these guys are harassing me in game? Like, is that what he's going to do?
So,
This man
okay,
couldn't even be bothered to go into the Burger
They're
King to
harassment
complain
style
about the chicken.
harassing me.
Damien, you bring up a point. Remember, you only have a few seconds after the kill. No, it's literally proximity. So if
Proximity.
you're within a certain radius of him and you're
Okay,
both alive, so yes, it does end a few seconds after you or the other person dies. But if like we're lurking in a close proximity, which let's be real, I would go full incognito and just hide and ninja behind him the whole time.
Yeah, just following around with sound bites. Like, that was the entire fucking game.
Just Ryo chilled him the whole time.
Oh yeah, I'd be. So I don't know if anybody here has delved into the lore that is Perry Caravello live.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I kind of would want to play.
The Ludwig, New
I
Order
kind of
guy.
would just play Ricky Horny if you've ever heard that banger from Perry
Oh,
Caravello.
Oh, that's a great one.
I would just play
or
Ricky Horny.
at the outpost, down at the outpost, as
Now,
well.
you know what? I just got an idea. Phil at the outpost.
Phil at the outpost. Just we'll get Shinko to fucking just superimpose his face on all the cowboys. Oh man, the stuff we could do. It's gonna be fucking wild. Like as long as he's playing this, until Street Fighter 6 comes out. Because as soon as Street Fighter 6 comes out, this is gone.
Oh, as soon as Street Fighter 6 comes out, I might compromise my belief of not buying the game until Sagat's added just to fuck with Dave.
See, I don't know Ricky Paravello outside of that one video did that voiceover for Ludwig New Order, so I can't say.
I loved Perry Caravello up until the racism thing with Toom.
Yeah.
Well,
after that, I couldn't watch it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah. He got really racist. It was on Kiwi Farms and everything. He got racist. Was it on Reddit? Right?
It might have been.
It was on Reddit or something like that. And he got really racist. And I was just like,
about the curly hair guy from Ludwig's video, right?
Yeah. That's not Tom B. Tom B is basically like his conservator, his manager that looks after him. And he got really racist, and that turned me right off to Perry Caravello after that.
Yeah. I mean, Perry has some beliefs himself, but
Perry's fucking hilarious. I love watching Perry, but
I feel like Perry, you can kind of play the old man, not fully there, and Perry clearly has some sort of issue wrong with him mentally. I don't know.
Yeah.
Brain trauma or something, but Perry is clearly not all there.
He was really homeless before Tom B helped him out and started managing him. He was practically homeless.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
have I heard Mandatory Contributions by Ludwig World Order? Yes, I have.
Yeah.
That would be a great song to play.
We'll just start playing the money yeah song in the proximity chat.
Money, yeah.
Well, Phil's gone, and I gotta jump off here because I gotta be up early tomorrow morning.
As do I.
Yeah, I gotta get
Bruno, Thunder, Heather, like Meth Bear, although he's already gone. Amazing fucking night tonight. This was awesome.
It was fun.
Great time.
Great.
If anybody's trying to find me in the That Being Said Discord, Lord Thunder.
I gotta get Alfred an invite.
Yeah, so just find me in there. I'll talk to people. It's whatever. Lord Thunder loves you. Stay in school, do drugs.
Drop out.
I'm probably gonna smoke a joint here right before I go to bed. That'd be great.
Yeah, anytime y'all want to go hunt Phil in a game,
I will down every Friday night. Every Friday night, unless I gotta go do some work elsewhere.
Yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so night, everybody.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks again, guys, for stopping by. And we'll see you guys next Friday. Later, everybody.
Later.